T minus 50 seconds. T minus 40 seconds. T minus 30 seconds. T minus 20 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Shout out to Kop-Ish.
Shout out to Kopish, guys.
All the good work
the
up.
two legends, Emil Heskey, Howard Gill. Can't get much better than that guy. Yeah. You know what to do now. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm with legends, guys.
Kop-Ish.
Good evening, good morning, or good afternoon, depending on where you're watching. Welcome back to Team Kopish for the Monday Night Live show. As always, guys, we'll get behind the mic. Please make sure you subscribe, comment, and like. Hope you had a fun-filled weekend, even though it was without football. But less than a week to go before Liverpool make the 10th trip to the Etihad to take on the reigning defending champions, Man City. Man like Matt Drifty, how are you doing today, brothers?
I'm alright, you know. Do you know what though? I'm just watching the
Going on.
Yeah, before we went live, obviously, we were talking about, we're not even talking, but I just mentioned the England game. And even now I don't really follow England or whatever. I'm only now just like seeing much longer that they're a goal behind. But more importantly, and I say more importantly, Trent's actually playing in midfield.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, for the game before this as well, he played midfield. Right now, he's playing in a 2, fam. He's playing in a pivot with Declan Rice. With Declan Rice, bro.
With Rice?
With Rice, bro. Who would have thought, hey?
Who would have thought that? Wow.
Crazy, huh?
So what, he's not doing 2 jobs? No?
He's just doing one job, bro.
One job?
One job. Crazy, innit?
Boss Bell. Okay.
Nearly as bad as what's that one? I'll never forget that Klopp where it was like Klopp was like, Naby, he just fell. Crazy, huh? Bro. Same thing. It's the same thing. It's crazy, bro. But yeah. They're losing as well, by the way, but I don't know how the goal went in or whatever. Apparently, Rico Lewis gave away a penalty. Man City player, I think. I'm not too sure. But yeah.
Yeah, on his England debut as well, which is a bit.
I'll swear. Oh no, I actually feel bad for him though, because that's not nice for your debut to kind of give away.
He kind of elbowed the guy, so like it. Yeah, he caught the guy in the face, innit? So
yeah. No, fair play.
Good to see Trent playing in the position he wants to play in, though. So. Can't get upset about it, man. Hey, but speaking of someone who might not be playing in our midfield, that is Andre. So let's start the show with this, boys. It is rumored that Fulham are the favourites to sign him. However, West Ham apparently are now one of the favourites to sign him as well. It looks as though he'll be coming to the Premier League. It looks as though Liverpool won't be signing him. Now, we've spoken at length about the player. We all rate him. We'd all have him at Liverpool. We all differ in how we play with him in our midfield, etc. I ask, though, do you think we'll regret this if we don't sign him? Not necessarily just as a DM, but if we don't sign the player at all. Drift, I'll start with you.
If we don't sign anybody at all.
No, if we don't sign him at all.
We just go through the whole January. Oh, do you know what's weird? I've kind of like got my heart set on him being the player that we get. So I'm struggling with who it would be if it wasn't him. But as Soboslai proved, you can quite easily go and get a superstar player that's not the one that you thought you were going to get or the one that you were thinking about or whatever. We truly had our mind set on Thuram for the majority of the summer. and then we ended up with Soboslai. And I don't think there's anybody in the entire Liverpool family, Liverpool country, that would go and swap Soboslai for Thuram now that he's the one we ended up with. So maybe it's more that I've just got my heart set on Andre rather than like it has to be him. But then again, I'd have to know who the alternative was because again, Soboslai was or is an absolute superstar, and that's why I'm all right with it. If we hadn't got him and we got a subpar player, I'd probably be like, why didn't we sign Thuram? So it depends, doesn't it?
Matt, how about yourself?
If we don't sign Andre, specifically him, I'll be really frustrated and annoyed because he's one hell of a talent. There's a reason why we
So,
apparently.
but I'm just gonna reset my thing, because I'm glitching out. I think.
Yeah,
Sorry
cool.
to interrupt, man. I'm just gonna reset so you lot know I'm coming back here, and my thing's
Yeah,
glitching.
cool. I'll be annoyed because we would have waited 6 months potentially for this transfer to happen. Doesn't happen. Whether we was going to sign him as the DM or an 8, I still think we should be signing him. He's quality. And one thing that I think we do a little bit too much is we allow those type of players to go somewhere else and then we try and get them. Like I've always said, like sometimes you take a gamble. Now, I was wrong, not wrong, but let me say this: when Sobo went to Leipzig, I was hoping we was going to get him when he was at Salzburg.
Yeah.
When I was like, oh man, we're never gonna get him now because they're gonna jack up the price something stupid out of our reach, and then he'll go to like a Bayern Munich or whatever. So it still can happen. So let's say he does go Fulham or West Ham. It's not saying Liverpool can't get him, but it makes it just that bit harder, and you have them to pay it over the odds. Not only that, if Liverpool don't sign Andre, we best have a damn good reason, and it best be because we're about to sign another top player that we wasn't linked with or whatever. Because, bro, I'll be honest with you, as well as we're doing in the league, every Liverpool fan can tell you, in midfield, from a defensive point of view, we're still not there yet.
Yeah.
We're still not there yet. And
Sorry.
no, I was just gonna say it. And just to finish off as well, we are having to kind of not rely, but the exploits of /18, 19 Virgil, like. But yeah, to kind of in certain games, like to step up into those moments and be that guy. When really truly the DM should be able to help put out those fires. But as things stand right now, Endo's still learning. McAllister is let's keep it real, has been hit and miss. But it's not his fault. So yeah, that's where we're at right now, bro.
So I think one of two things has happened. Either Liverpool didn't want him in the first place, and us as fans have built up this whole media frenzy to make it seem like we're going to get him. Even boosted the numbers of the Copa Libertadores because virtually every Liverpool fan watched that as well.
Oh yeah.
Or Liverpool wanted him in the summer. He said no, and Klopp didn't want to go into the season short, so bought Gravenberch. Which out of the two do you think it could potentially be? Because I don't think we're buying him to play as a DM.
Who, Andre?
I just don't think we were.
I think we was, bro. All right, let's just go by your premise that we wasn't gonna sign him for a DM. I think he was gonna be maybe, if not the DM, the replacement for Thiago.
Yeah.
But either way, like we still should be going in. Like, put that.
Wait. Hold that thought there, though, Matt.
Yeah.
So we're looking at left centre midfield. Let's say we don't go to a pivot. Left centre midfield, you've got Jones, you've got McAllister, and Gravenberch. We wouldn't need a fourth man there effectively.
But theoretically, though, we've also got to start thinking like one of the other guys can also play on the right because it's only really Sobo that really plays there. Because as things stand right now, Trent isn't full time. Trent's a part-time midfielder. Do you get what I'm saying?
Well, you got Sobo, you got Sobo and Elliott for the right hand side, right?
Yeah, and that doesn't even sound right.
Gravenberch can play on the right as well, though.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is, one of the players that we have under our disposal can play on the right, and you still bring in someone because you're going to lose someone. So it doesn't matter. It almost doesn't matter whether it's left or right. It's just a matter of bringing someone in to replace someone. Because I do genuinely think, whether I want it to happen or not, I unfortunately think Thiago this is going to be his final season. I could be wrong. Liverpool might give him a 1-year extension, but I'm worried, man, because it's now November. And we saw this man when.
Well, we said we're not seeing him until the new year. We know that for a fact. Would you give him a 1-year extension, man? Think with your head and not your heart here.
Bro, I met Thiago, you know.
Huh?
Bro, I met Thiago, you know.
No, all right. I'm gonna ask you to think.
All right. Let me be real. Let me be real.
I said I met Thiago.
All right, let me say this. Yeah. If he's somehow able to get over his main injury worry, and it seems like it's the hip. How big is the hip here? Then I don't know. I'd have to assess it with the medical stuff. I'll be like, is this a constant?
Nah.
Bro, no, we gotta keep it a buck, bro. Do you know what it is? People.
And yes, what with the medical staff, brother?
People. Tell me if I'm lying. Did you not see that tweet the other day where someone put out a tweet saying the best football Liverpool played in the last like 3 to 4 years, and it was the 21-22 season we went for the quad, and they was saying because it was Thiago. Like Thiago made us tick, bro. Pause. Yeah,
17-18. Ox made us tick as well.
Yeah, pause. But at the same time, that was more pace and power. This is more like it was elegant. It was silky. It was different. Do you get what I'm trying to say? I don't know. Put like this, yeah. This is we don't have to rely on Thiago anymore. However, if we can get 30 games out of him for a season or something, I can run.
All right, so Thiago's had plenty of bad injuries, coming back off a really bad injury. What gives you confidence to say that he'll give you 30 games next season?
Not 30,
and he's older now as well.
Yeah, he's older. What I'm saying is like, but when I say 30, it'd be like appearances, not necessarily starts, because everyone's there, but we don't have the way how we play now and the players that we brought in, we don't have to rely on Thiago. And I know you shouldn't almost just be like, well, if that's the case, then like we'll just sign anybody. It doesn't matter if they're injured because we've got players that can, fulfill the roles. What I'm saying is he's that gifted. If there is a chance that he has overcome these injuries, give him one last hurrah, bro. Because I can't lie to you. To have a player that you signed just not fulfill that last year via not even attempting to step on the pitch of his quality, it's not like we signed, I don't want to be disrespectful, but I don't know, it's not like we signed flipping Calvin Phillips. I'll give you an example. Like, good player when he's not injured, but he's not a game changer. Like, Thiago is a game changer. Like, Thiago, for ability-wise, can walk into any team in world football. Just ability. We're not talking availability. I'm saying ability. And those players don't come around very often, bro. We have to keep it apart. And all I'm saying is don't jeopardize the club. But if you've got the numbers there and Thiago's able to kind of do that whole, like, yeah, I'm going to do one more year here. My injuries aren't as bad as last year. Let's see where I go on. I think it would help. It would also help Basetic as well, bro. Another compadre there to help him because he's going through it as well.
Let me ask you a genuine question right now. Not about how we feel. Do Liverpool miss Thiago?
Yes and no. You see, yes, sir. I'm not cheating. Yes, because his qualities are matched, but no.
Two separate answers.
No. But let me explain. Yes, because his quality is actually unmatched. He can see things that others can't see, and can execute some of the hardest passes in world football. However, no, when I say our midfield relies on a lot of like athleticism and endurance, and he doesn't really have that. And the pressing, he can do it, but obviously that's more him just being a try-hard, so to speak. He'll give his all, even if he can't run 40 meters and run someone down and go and get the ball. A bit like McAllister at the moment, but you get what I'm trying to say.
That was a harsh one.
No. It's not harsh. It's just what it is, isn't it?
Can I ask you a question, Cal?
Just, you know what I'm saying?
Can you eat Sunday dinner without gravy?
Some people can do.
Specify what Sunday dinner is for him, bro, so he knows the level.
Roast potatoes. You know what I'm saying? Like chicken or beef, whichever, you know, you want the carrots, you've got the Yorkshire pudding, you've got the whole works. You can eat it without gravy and it will satisfy your hunger, but it just won't be the same.
What if the gravy's always off though?
No, 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 no. It's either without gravy or the gravy's like all right, because Thiago doesn't play and then put in ones. That would be the gravy being off. It would be like even when there is gravy, it's crap.
All right, so all right then, Drift. If I was to ask you,
No,
let's
Drift,
say-
you're letting him out. No. Wait. Right. Before you even think about what you're going to say, all right, you got the roast.
yeah,
Yeah. There's no gravy. There's no salad cream. There's no
no, but
There's-
you're adding things now. You're
No.
adding
Wait, because I know what you're gonna do. Listen.
How he's basically saying all the sauces, all
There's
of
no
them.
sauce.
all the
there's no
sauces.
sauce.
You
Yeah, but
can't
the
have
food's
everything.
there. There's just no
But
sauce.
without Thiago, we still do have sauce in the team because we got Trent, we got Sobozlai, we got Gravenberch. Let's not act like we ain't got sauce.
No, but it's different sauces though. It's
Exactly,
you get what I'm trying to
it's
say?
different sauce. So Thiago's gravy.
Well, that begs the question: why is everyone
Thiago's jerk gravy. How about that? Thiago's jerk gravy, the best there is. But if I tell you, look, out of 52 Sundays in a year,
Mhm.
the jerk gravy is only available for 6. Are you going to end up missing him by the 40th week?
But
You're
I
gonna
only have
crave it,
Christmas dinner. I only have Christmas dinner once a year, bro. So it
You're
is
gonna
what
crave
it
it.
is.
No, big Martin, you're gonna crave it because if you don't,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
them
yeah.
ones there where you're like, "Prof, you might even say to the missus, give her a little nudge, or she might say to you, whoever does it or whatever. Oh, we ain't had that gravy for a minute, innit? Yeah. I've been meaning to do it, but deep down you're like, I thought this would have happened ages ago. I can't believe you even got to have this conversation. But it
What did
hasn't
they-
happened.
What did they say about absence?
Makes the heart grow fonder. It does.
That's what I'm
All
saying.
right.
So I'll ask you then, guys. He comes back in, let's say he comes back in the middle of January.
Mm.
How confident he stays fit from the middle of January to the end of the season?
If we utilize him properly, I think it can work.
How
innit?
confident?
I'm confident. You know what? Do you know why I'm confident? Because Liverpool
100%. What's your confidence level?
75.
75 for Thiago to stay fit.
Yeah. Do you know why though? He's
Man
not
must
gonna.
have rizzed you up differently when you met him, bro. He must have rizzed you up.
Hear what I'm saying. He's gonna pick up a knock in training, a little strain. Yeah, he's gonna pick up a
So
strain.
he's not going to stay fit then, bro.
No. But I said 75%. I didn't say 100. He's gonna pick up a little knock or there. It's gonna be one of the Christmas games, and we're like, oh man, Thiago's missing again. It'll happen maybe twice. Yeah, but other than that, we'll be all right because, like you said, we don't rely on Thiago. When Thiago doesn't play, Liverpool still function. When Thiago does play, Liverpool still function.
All right, perfect.
Better.
Hold that there,
We'll
man.
just
Hold
function
that there.
better.
No, hold that there, though.
Yeah.
Now, I'm glad you said that because if you throw a fit Thiago into this team right now, even without a DM, we still improve. But then that's part of the problem, right? Because he's going to play potentially up the level, and then we might lose him again to the point where we're like, McAllister's still sick, Gravenberch's still sick, but it ain't the same. So wouldn't it be better to just move on now rather than just long out the pain?
No.
Nah, bro.
But what's the reason? Because it sounds to me like double standards here, boys.
No, not at all.
It sounds to me like we're giving Thiago.
If you're a player, and I'm not even gonna use the obvious one because it is we do it all the time. Ox, for example, in the last 2 years of his Liverpool career, I'm not saying he didn't contribute, but it was very hit and miss whether you were going to get a good game out of him whenever he was available. Thiago's not like that. Give or take 1 or 2 games to get back into the rhythm of things like any human being. Thiago pretty much always puts in good performances for Liverpool. So it's not like when he comes back, he's a waste of time because he don't play well anyway. He plays well when he plays. So therefore, it's worth 10 games or 15 games or however many games you'll get to have him around for the extra quality that you won't be able to get from some of the other players in our squad, or to get a different dynamic. from different players that we have in our squad. Thiago does stuff others don't do. They do stuff he doesn't do. That's why I think the balance of our midfield, if we get a proper DM, is beautiful, because we actually have so many different types of player. You've got horses for courses. Let him be one of those horses for course. Like, why? Like, I'm still confused why everybody's so angry at Thiago not being available. Like, I'm still a bit confused about it. It's like, I get you want to see him play, but
he's
like,
one of the best in the world, Drift. So you want to see him play. That's why the anger's there.
no, but people are getting angry about it, even when he's not needed, so to speak. And obviously, I know you can always do with somebody who's pointing at you, but you get what I mean. Like, if you've got Gravenberch, you've got Soboslai, you've got Jones, they're all playing well, they're all balling out, they're all doing their bit. I get the frustration that you would love to see Thiago, but it's not to be angry that you can't see him, because everybody's there and we're all right. There's one game this season, the game just gone, that we thankfully won. That was the first game where you'd be like, wow, how many injuries have we got in midfield? Would have been good to have Thiago. But that's one, and we're further the way into the season. So I just don't get why everybody's so angry at it.
Because this isn't the first season it's happened, Drift.
Yeah, but like you said, man, the quality of the player.
Why is he able to? Why do we make so many excuses for Thiago, but we don't have the same energy for the other players?
We don't make excuses for him. We know the injury record.
We're making excuses.
No. We're just me and Matt are just giving reasons why we keep him around.
You were one of the first to call out Naby on his stuff. You were
Naby,
you never sat there and
I didn't want to talk about Naby. I wasn't going to do it.
All right, and I'll switch it as well. Matt, you were one of the first to call out Ox about it as well.
But that's because, as I just said, Cal, Naby, bless him, had very few good games. He would be all right. It wasn't like he was rubbish, but like, look, let's
very few good games. Oh, come on.
He had very few good games.
What?
Like, Naby with
Henderson. You see, the season was doing the quad. He carried Henderson that year.
That was the no. He didn't carry Henderson. But that was the season where I said, you know what, Naby's having some brilliant games. But he was there for 5 years, man. He was here for 5 years, and there's only one season where you can not really complain with his actual performances.
No, that's a lie.
Like, Naby didn't really do anything at Liverpool. Like, we have to be honest. He didn't.
That's a lie, bro. That's a lie.
All right, fair enough. I mean, Cal, you knew what you were going to do when you brought up Naby. You were going to get.
No, but I brought Naby and Ox. I brought Naby and Ox up.
I brought up Ox, though. I used Ox as an example.
No, but you used Ox as an example because you didn't want to use Naby. You were like, I'm not.
Yeah, because I didn't want to pick on Naby. Yeah, because I didn't want to.
This isn't even a case of peeing on someone. Pause. But like,
no, pick on him.
Oh. On some Dave Chappelle stuff. Like, no. But my thing is, why? Look, I love Thiago. I think he's one of the most talented footballers that have walked and graced the Anfield pitch. But why do we not keep the same energy? Is it because he's talented that we just give him a pass? Because, again, I ask, who do we support? Do we support Liverpool or individuals? Right now, Thiago's not pulling his weight, and he hasn't been because, and again, he's been injured, but we also know about his injury record. He's getting older. Should we not be making space for new players to come through and establish themselves rather than holding on to a Thiago? Because effectively, if Thiago's to go, then there could be an argument where Klopp goes, then I'll go and grab Andre, I'll go and grab so-and-so, I'll go and grab someone else. But why are we hanging on to a player who hasn't proven himself to be able to handle the rigors of the Premier League from a physical standpoint?
So I was just catching joke at Matt displaying his burner account. Basically, I'm not saying I don't understand where people are coming from. I'm just giving my opinion. Remember, I'm not telling people that what they're saying is wrong. I don't think that's what Matt's saying either. We're just giving our opinion on why we would keep Thiago to the end of the season. And again, I understand where people are coming from, but I don't think that you can always have the same energy just because sometimes there are exceptions. That's what life's all about. You get exceptions every now and again. And I think Thiago's talent level gives him a little bit of an exception. Naby was a very good player, but I don't think he was an exceptional player to the point where you go, I can deal with him not being available because he's generational or he's this or he's that. Same with Ox. Ox wasn't that type of player where you go, I can handle him not being available now because he's I tell you what, I will go back to though, and Matt can back me up on this because we used to argue about this all the time. Daniel Sturridge, I didn't care how available he was. I always said, don't get rid of him. And Matt can back me on that because he was an exceptional talent that needed very few games to get back to fitness. So he always contributed to some degree, regardless of what the scenario was. I never, ever said get rid of Daniel Sturridge, even though his injury record is probably worse than Naby's. Because sometimes there's an exception to a rule.
Sturridge's last season where he was at Liverpool, if I'm not mistaken, I don't want to get this wrong, actually. If I'm not mistaken,
his last one was 18-19.
He was more available than unavailable that season, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I think so.
No, but I mean, generally speaking, of his Liverpool career, it was very sporadic, his availability. Do you know what I mean? Like, he was very injury prone. So I think that
are you giving Thiago a 1-year extension at the end of the season?
The only way I would think there would be any point in giving Thiago an extension would be if we went and signed like a Basuma, Chouameni, Rice caliber of DM, and that position was so secure that you could say, well, you know what? If Thiago can get himself fit and just to have him in and around and then add that quality now and again, what's wrong with Thiago being your 8th choice midfielder? That's as special as it gets for him, a player of his quality, to be your 8th choice midfielder. But that would mean we would have to have a DM that's a DM. Like one of those DMs, so like there was no holes left in midfield to worry about, or he's taking a space of that player or anything like that. Then I'll be like, you know what? If he's like the 3rd or 4th choice, left-sided 8, who plays like some Europa League games towards the end of this season, helps us maybe win that trophy, the next season, whatever helps percentage, like Matt said, there's some positives to it as well. Having a few senior men around. People keep on forgetting that we've got quite a young squad now. So you do need to have a couple of the older heads around as well. Like everybody just can't be young. So yeah, it'll be cool. Salah's the elder head of the front men. He keeps them ticking over. Thiago can be the eldest man of the midfield. Van Dijk's the eldest man of the defense. Like, it's all right, innit? Have a few older men littered through with all the young players. So yeah, like, it is what it is, man. As long as we get a DM, I wouldn't have a problem. If we don't give him an extension, I fully understand why, and I'm not angry at it or annoyed or anything like that.
Yeah, I agree, bro. Like, put it like this, yeah. I think in terms of Thiago.
Hello,
man. You okay?
It's a little more. It's a bala.
Yeah.
All right, night. Be a good.
Good night.
There you go. Kiss. Thank you.
Little man. Big up little man.
All right.
Do you know
I
agree with Drift, though. I agree with Drift. Just to kind of add to what Drift said.
I know you agree with me.
No, but
You made it very clear. You both made it very clear where you stand with this.
You're looking at it from, which is right. How you're seeing it, I also understand it. You're looking at it as it's almost like a blank canvas. It shouldn't matter who the person is that we're talking about. If you're not available for large amounts of time, we should not be keeping you. How? I love my big comment on that, you know.
That was a good one. Still, that was a good one.
Listen, you might be right because I'll be honest.
That was a good one. That was a good one. I like that.
Put me so off guard. That's effectively 18 years from now, pretty much, you know.
I'm not gonna lie, we got to stop talking about Thiago like this, but that was
Liverpool
funny.
will just come out with a statement saying there's a reason why you ain't seen, man. He's been in a hyperbolic time chamber. Man's been in a cryo chamber. It's a mad thing. All freezing, man, and them thing there.
I'd just like to point out as well, just to add a little bit extra on top, because I know everybody disagrees with me and Matt. When I saw Klopp doing an interview, he actually spoke about how influential Thiago's been over Nunes settling in and doing a translation of some of the stuff that he's trying to get through to him because he doesn't understand English or speak Spanish. So I'm just saying, Thiago has still been helping out. He ain't just been collecting wages and doing nothing.
Oh, bro, I don't want 200 odd bag.
Sign me
up, bro.
Ain't that Kop-Ish Chris Jones. That's boss
tomorrow.
lad. That's boss lad.
Bro, if someone said, Jim, if someone said to you
Everything.
200K,
Yeah, big up
and
the
you
Scousers,
just
I
got to
love
translate for my man. You
Swear.
got to translate the patwa for my man. You got to do it. Yeah.
I'm shameless, brother. Today I'm being cow. I'm being
Do you know,
shameless.
do you know
It
how I
is
will
what it
say
is.
though? All jokes aside, okay, the translation thing. I know, obviously, like we're overplaying it, but when it comes to like camaraderie of like players playing in the same like or from the same country, like just as a whole, you know how we used to always talk about Adrian and Retete.
I'm glad you mentioned it. I'm just going to come.
No, I find it kind of mad though because there's a lot of videos from back in the day. You see Adrian, Firmino, it was like Firmino, Fabinho. I wouldn't even say Coutinho when he was there. No, Coutinho wasn't there, was he? There was someone else. But like the contingent, Latino contingent, Adrian was there, and I'm sure Adrian's playing a part now, and he's still here. And what are we saying? Are we saying Thiago's worse than Adrian? I'm just saying.
All right, so I ask you then, boys. If Thiago stays, we have 6 8s.
Is he 6?
Yeah, we have McAllister, Gravenberch, Jones, Szoboszlai, Elliott, and Thiago.
Okay.
Good mix and blend.
With
All
Trent, and
different
Gakpo,
talents.
with Trent and Gakpo also capable of filling in midfield.
Them man are part-time midfielders though.
Nah. Come on, they're not midfielders.
Can't really
man.
add them.
I'm not telling you what I think or I want. I'm telling you what I've seen with my eyes from our manager. Like
Gakpo only plays midfield when there's no other option.
When there's an injury crisis.
He's still played there though, hasn't he?
Yeah, of course.
Has Gakpo played more in midfield than Thiago since Gakpo's arrived at the club?
That's a low blow, Cal. Still,
hold on. What?
That's a low blow. That's
why
a
are you
low
gonna do
blow.
that knowing when Thiago got injured?
No,
That's a low blow.
Because that means Gakpo's played his midfield, so Klopp sees him as another
That's
midfielder.
what we're doing here, you know.
No.
Yeah, that's low. That's a low blow. Still,
I ask you again, guys. If Thiago don't move on, where on earth is there space for another centre midfielder?
but we don't need another centre midfielder. We need a DM.
DM centre midfielder, same thing, bro.
No, it's not, bro. It's totally different.
We need a DM right now.
We got 8 midfielders /10 if you're adding on Trent and Gakpo.
No, but we can't.
No, we're not adding on those two, bro.
That's like if everybody's
in the squad, brothers.
The space is there.
No, it ain't.
Yes, bro. How many players? How many players are there any free spaces to be allocated?
We ain't got enough homegrown for a start, bro.
So you're telling me we can't? No, so we can add one more non-homegrown.
I don't even know if we can. I don't actually.
People in the chat, can we add one more non-homegrown? I'm not too sure. I think we can. There might be.
I thought we still had space for one more non-homegrown player.
I don't know if we do.
And if we don't, then there's other people in the squad. Hold on, is there rumours that Thiago's going to get a new contract? Is that why we're talking about it?
Is it big?
I just see it.
After I said it, that was the first thing I saw. Yeah, we have.
Are there
one
rumours
more.
that he's getting a new deal? Is that why we're having this conversation?
Answer is Trent. No, we have one more. One more. I thought Endo took it. Okay, so we're a little bit indecisive here.
So we have one currently with Grav, but Grav.
No, we didn't have to register him.
Yeah, we didn't have to register Grav this season, but we have to register him in the summer. So if we keep Thiago, then I ask you again, boys, where's the space?
I don't want to say where the space is because people are saying you can always make space, bro. I don't want to be disrespectful.
You know when you finish your dinner and you're full up and then you hear the apple pie and you're like,
I'll have a bit more. You can always make space. You know what I'm saying?
You always be able to find space.
Yeah, you can always find space, bro.
So what are you gonna do then, boys? All right, so I'll ask you then.
I guess 60 million for a loan was quite extensive. No, I'm joking. For a loan?
Do you know what? I'm not even trying to be shameless or shady here because he ain't done nothing to worth being like shamed or whatever. But it could have been a year's worth of a shopping window that maybe another Premier League team might pick him up, same price, so we lose $1 million here or there, but he still gets his Premier League dream. And we can go and buy somebody else. And I'm being totally honest. I can imagine a team like maybe Crystal Palace or somebody like that being like, "Oh, we've lost Decore, Decore. How much do you want for him? 12 mil? All right, cool." Do you know what I mean? Like, I can, because he's still good enough to do that. He's not a rubbish player. He's just not seeming to be Liverpool quality, win the
No,
league.
I agree.
You get what I mean? But he can still go and do a job at a Crystal Palace or a Bournemouth or some other mid-table Premier League team.
Respectfully,
Do you know what I mean?
Respectfully, I say this respectfully. I'm not shading him. Who's going to spend double figures on Endo?
No, we wouldn't. I don't. No. I think if I'm being honest, Jeff, you see the whole double figures thing. I reckon it'll be
10
something
mil
like
double figures.
No, I know, but I reckon it might be something like 9 or 8, only because there'll be another year in it that he'll.
And what makes you think we're going to want to take a loss on him after 1 year? What makes you think Klopp's going to want to sell?
Because Liverpool might.
Because
sometimes you got to look at it and go, it just didn't work out.
Yeah.
It just didn't work out.
All right, so in Klopp's history, in his tenure here, how many times have we seen him throw players out of the team after one season?
There's a first time for everything, though, bro.
I was gonna say, do you have a person?
You see it happening, then, boys.
Who's the other guy?
Like, say for example, sorry to cut you, Matt. Say for example, Matt was about to get his dream, and Tchouaméni gave up on being at Real Madrid and was like, and he was on the market. I think Klopp would take a £5 or £10 million hit on Endo to get him off the books, and he still goes to bring in Tchouaméni because that's the player he actually wants. So it would depend on the circumstance, in my opinion, as to whether Klopp would turn his back on Endo or not. He wouldn't do it for any old person, but if he was able to get a player he actually really wants, then yes, I think he would do it.
I think there's more chance of Bichette going out on loan than us selling Endo after one season, personally. This is a player that Klopp's fought tooth and nail for. I don't see him just sending him out.
I think Klopp needs to. I mean,
but from what he's shown so far, maybe Klopp's realised you weren't as good as I thought you were.
That's what I was going to say. Yeah,
that's life, isn't it? Do you know what I mean?
Like, they make mistakes. Klopp isn't.
It's not often. Like it's one of the things we love and hate about Klopp. It's his loyalty.
I'm just going to drink. Yeah.
How often have we seen a player in the first season and we've gone, I know about this player, and Klopp's basically just gone, well, I ain't getting rid of my man.
Minamino happened. That's the person I was thinking of. Minamino. No, I know. No, but Minamino had, dare I say, Minamino had kind of like age on his side though, because I think when we saw Minamino, is like 26, I think, yeah. So Klopp's probably thinking, oh, okay, cool. Give him a bit more time, but I think it's a bit different because I think he already felt like Endo was a ready-made player, whereas Klopp, when he bought Minamino, was like, oh, he's a project. Remember when Klopp normally buys players, 7-8 times out of 10, he sees them as a project. He's got to work with them, get them to where they need to be. Whereas I felt like with Endo, he thought Endo was ready-made, 30 years of age, combative, DM. It should really work out because he's got experience, but it just hasn't worked out. And Klopp and the coaching staff probably realized, like, Raj, you know what? He's a good player, but he's probably not good enough for what we need him to be. So that's where, like, I'm of the thinking of, I don't want to be disrespectful, but I also got to just be realistic as well and think it wouldn't surprise me if Liverpool say, or if a team put in a bid knowing that Liverpool necessarily might not want to keep him. Because it happens that, all right, then let me give you another example. I know it's a loan, but Kabak was one of them. Liverpool were just like, he's just not good enough, innit? We have to just let him go. And I know it's a loan.
We were never going to keep Kabak. The only reason we
could have kept him though. We could have been loyal. No, we could have, bro.
It was Kanate or no one.
No, but this is when we had the crisis, bro.
Yeah,
Kanate weren't there.
No, but it's my point, though, bro. Like, it was Kanate or no one.
Because Kanate was the dream signing.
Yeah, and Kabak, that's why Kabak came in on loan. We could have bought Kabak in January.
No, but Liverpool looked at Kabak and thought, as good as he was, there was some times when we were just like, nah, he's not. Because I'll be honest, if Kabak was like absolutely sensational, Liverpool would have kept Kabak because the fee was low. It was a low-risk signing. Why would you not make that signing? Imagine if Kabak turned out to be, give an example, Kabak put in performances like Ibu. Liverpool would have signed Kabak, bro. It's just that it didn't. It's just that the performances didn't. No, what I'm saying.
Let's be real, boys. We all knew he weren't the same level as Ibu. We all knew that.
No, of course. But Kabak was supposed to be good. Well, he's kind of good. Kind of.
You know what, Cal? I think the other thing you got to remember is players that he's loyal to are the players that he loves. And even though he did fight for Endo, there's nothing to suggest in the time Endo's been at Liverpool that Klopp's like in love with him, or he thinks that he's like what he did need, or like the evidence would be he's kind of getting treated not badly, but like, do you get what I mean? Like, I even saw Naby get more game time than this. And we used to think did Klopp have a problem with Naby? So I don't know, brother. I think he would get rid of Endo based on what we've seen so far. He don't really seem to be that bothered about Endo. Let's be honest.
All right, let's switch topics then. One question before we move on to Luis Diaz. Do you think we'll sign someone in January? Yes or no? For the midfield, that is.
I'm not sure. I'll be honest.
I don't think we'll sign anybody.
No, I'm not sure. I'm a bit worried now.
I
It's
don't
almost like
think we'll sign anybody.
it's almost like we're doing too well to not sign someone. We operate in the worst way. I feel like if we weren't doing as great, Liverpool might feel like, well, we need to get someone to galvanise. But because we're doing good, I feel like Liverpool will just do the whole, we'll stick with what we have. That's
The
what
only
I'm
way
worried.
we buy someone, Cal, in January is if the trend continues that our main target is looking like he's going to go to another team and we just jump in and do it ahead of schedule. If it wasn't for Tottenham with Diaz and Man United with Gakpo, I don't even think we would have signed those in January. I think we would have signed them in the summer. I think it's going to have to be something similar to that. Otherwise, I don't think we'll sign anybody, you know. I don't.
Our interest was high at them times there. So like those two clubs sort of like trying to get involved. We were like, well, they want to get involved. All right, then let's get involved then. Let's look. We have to.
What I will say, if we went in for Andre in the summer and the move was rejected for good reason, by the way. Andre did a very noble thing, and I admire him for that. Like, I fully admire him for that, because he could have just said, look, I'm going, this is my dream, but he decided to stay where he was, won a trophy with them, goes down in history with them. But one of the things we've always said about Liverpool is react if something doesn't go well. They reacted. They went and got Gravenberch, in my opinion, who for me personally, this is no shade on Andre. I think Gravenberch is the better player. Andre, I think, is a very good talent, but I think Gravenberch is the better player and better suited to us right now. Obviously, Andre could end up being the better player. We'll never know. But I have to rate Liverpool for how they conducted themselves. They could have sat there and gone, well, you know what? Andre said in January, we'll leave ourselves short, but we'll get him in January. It's something we've moaned about a few years now. They didn't do that. They went and got someone else. If it means they move on from Andre, but they saw at DM still, I honestly have no issue with that.
But Cal, do you think we really truly inquired about Andre based on it seems like we don't even care now in January that we're looking like we might let him
apparently
go
we wanted him in the summer. Apparently, if I'm not mistaken, I think we put in a bid for him. The bid was accepted, but he said he wanted to stay and try and win the Copa Libertadores, and
that is actually a thing. It's not just a rumor.
Like that. From a few sources.
I've heard slightly different. I've heard they never really talked about fee in terms of final fee. It was more about, does he want to leave now in this window in the summer? And Liverpool knew what they had to pay and they were willing to pay it. However, in a slightly different way of what Cal said, he basically said, I want to stay and win the Copa Libertadores. Actually, no, tell a lie. This is all right. So that happened. Then Liverpool apparently came back and was like, we're willing to pay. He wanted to go, but they said, you're not going until we finish the season in December. Then we will allow you to leave. Apparently, they blocked the move in the end. They blocked it. But Andre was not willing to kick up a fuss. He was willing to just go, do you know what? I respect it. Yeah, that's right. I should have said it like that.
So if that's the case, boys, why are we all of a sudden not interested anymore then?
Because I think we
are.
I think we signed Gravenberch because of that.
They're not even the same type of player.
No, I think we signed Endo because of that. But Endo has not worked out.
I think Endo was signed because Caicedo weren't. I genuinely believe, and I hope I'm wrong. I hope
you're wrong too.
I think Klopp sees his three defensive midfielders as Bajcetic, McAllister, and Endo.
Do you know why I feel like this Endo thing? And I don't want to make this about Endo because it's not. If you just go look at our midfield, if someone said to you, what just looks off? It sounds so weird, but like you could look at those players and just go, "There's this one man that just doesn't look right. It just doesn't." Like I look at all the players that we brought in, the players that we have, the players that are coming through, like Elliott's and whatever, getting more game time. Curtis Jones, the players that we've just brought in, McAllister, Sobo, the players that are already there. And I just look at Endo and just think, as good as he is, I just think, did the Liverpool like squad like? Oh, sorry, oh, my mind's gone blank. Did the Liverpool like flipping
Coach.
coach? That's it. The coaching team or whatever. Look at this guy and go, he's the guy. We ain't gonna get Caicedo. We ain't gonna get
Klopp wanted him.
No, but
Klopp
bro.
wanted him.
But here's what I'm saying. If you think something is that good and everyone else thinks it's that bad, the majority would still be like, bro, this is like one of the worst decisions you could ever make.
But they didn't think he was that bad. They just didn't know him. He wasn't on their radar, but he was on Klopp's radar.
It's Schmacker and Klopp, yeah? Because remember, Schmacker, he's the German correspondent that works with Jurgen. He's the sporting director, or should I say the part-time director. Klopp said to him, I want him. Schmacker was like, I know the fee to get him. What, and everyone else to turn the blind eye and thought, who's this guy we're getting in the club?
Bro, Klopp said
Sign don't add up there to me, bro.
But Klopp said he had to fight for it. And again, we may not agree with the signing, but surely Klopp has built up enough credit in the bank where he can turn around to the own. Like, let's be real. Let's keep it 100 there, boys. We've had this conversation on there. Klopp surely has the leverage by now and has built up enough say-so and has the power at the club to go, he's the one I want.
But
even
bro,
if others saying, no, I don't think that's the route to go.
I'm going to be harsh
surely.
No, but I'm going to be harsh now. It's not about how much credit you have in the bank. I'm just looking at this particular signing. Like, yes, we rate him for the signings we brought in because Gravenberch was actually the last signing that we actually brought in. If I don't, was it Gravenberch or was it Endo?
Yeah, Gravenberch.
It was Gravenberch, yeah. So everyone's thinking, that's a masterclass. But it's almost like we just let Klopp get away with that one. But or whoever signed off on that.
It's not getting away with it. Just again, because he's not the player we wanted. But if Klopp wants him, bro, on a real matter, I don't agree with us buying Endo. I think I made that very clear. I want him to play because I think he brings us more balance than other players in the six. But I don't rate him on that level. But surely, if Klopp, this is Klopp now. Like, this is where I have to back the manager. Klopp, his ID and his talent recruitment since he's been at Liverpool Football Club has been sensational. We can't sit there and go,
that, bro.
No, so that's what I'm saying. If he turns around to the owners and goes, guys, let me have this one. Like, I don't ask for much. Like, I'm usually very diplomatic when it comes to signings. But let me have this one. And it's 16 mil. I'm not even putting you out of pocket that much. You're about to drop 115 on my man. Let me have 16 of that because I think I've got a player here.
Forget the money, bro.
And remember, they're not football man like Klopp. They're not football man.
No, I hear you. But what I'm saying,
surely Klopp's got that say-so where he can go, let me have this.
No, of course.
He should be allowed that.
But then he's also got his right hand man, pause. Pep Linders right there, who's got very, very good talent idea, the same thing. So he must have said to Pep Linders, we want to go and get Endo. Pep Linders probably looked at him and gone, what? You want to get who? We can get Gravenberch. We'll get Gravenberch. Yeah, I want Endo as well. Like, I'm not. Listen, sorry, just quickly. I'm not being disrespectful to Klopp. I'm not. What I'm saying is that every Liverpool. The thing is, I'm just brave enough to say it where some people won't. Yeah, none of you guys, but just other people. Yeah, the signing that we made, as things stand, things can change. This is today, but tomorrow's a new day, right? As things stand right now, the signing we made for DM is not doing anything. He's not. It's just not. It's just call it what it is. He's not doing enough for what we as fans would like. Could things change? Yes. But as things stand, no, it's not. So we're looking at how can we improve a squad. You look at that signing and go, that's the one signing. There's no ifs and buts or maybes. So if we can all see it, I can see it, everyone else can see it. Why is it a problem when I call it out? Why are we doing the whole? Because
that's not a problem.
No. But what I'm saying is, we respect Jurgen like greatly, but bro, you know, sometimes we just gotta be like, bro, he just got this one wrong. Like how we got who was the hologram?
Ben Davies.
Bruh!
I'll be honest. I actually don't think that one was Klopp. I can't lie.
We acting like holograms don't
Yeah,
exist.
that was.
I don't think that one was actually on Klopp.
That might not have been Klopp. But you get what I'm trying to. But there's been some weird ones where we all look at it and go,
No,
what's
Matt. You know
going
what?
on there?
I think it's a little bit early to actually call it a write-off because that's unfair to Endo. But obviously, it's not looking.
I
good.
never used those words, that phrase though.
I think you did.
No, I didn't.
Not that
didn't.
I can think of.
No, because remember, I said today's a new day. I said today's day, tomorrow's a new day. I said as things stand, this is where we can improve the squad. And I said, do you know what I'm trying to say? That's what I said, bro.
Really quickly,
Oh,
Drift,
yeah,
before you make
I thought you said something about being a waste.
Oh yeah,
but just
Arthur.
in
Sorry.
case I forget, Cal,
Oh,
you
go
know
on,
when
go on.
you said you thought Gravenberch was Endo, as in like that's the one that you think, and then sorry, Caicedo was Endo, like because we didn't get Caicedo, we got thing, and then you think Gravenberch was bought instead of because we couldn't get Andre. So do you believe if Klopp got his way, Andre and Caicedo would be our midfield?
Potentially, yeah. Yeah. Well, all right. So here's the thing with
That's a
Caicedo.
lot still.
I don't really want the reason I don't want to speak on the Caicedo thing because I think I've got an opinion very different to a lot of others, and I just think it's going to open a can of worms. I don't necessarily know if Klopp had his mind set on Caicedo because I don't think he thought that we had a chance of getting Caicedo. So it's like I don't think about having a Bentley SUV because I can't afford a Bentley SUV. It'd be silly of me to dream about it and start drawing up plans like, let me redo the driveway so I can just drive it in instead of having to reverse it. Do you know what I mean? But if the missus came to me and said, Cal, we've come into some money, everything else is good and we can get the Bentley, I'm going to go, oh, we can get the Bentley. But I'm not going to dream about it. I don't think Klopp.
We did inquire about him, though. Remember, in the January before the summer, even his agent admitted that. So we were interested.
He inquired, but he was like, "Okay, like we really know we're in that market." For whatever reason, the owners went off script and said, "Get him, then go get him." Billy Hogan was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go and get him." Chelsea moving crazy. I'm gonna go get him. I don't think Klopp had planned for a Caicedo. So when Caicedo didn't happen,
I agree with that.
I don't think Klopp was as devastated as we were as fans because in his mind, in his heart, it was like,
He was like, yeah. No, but just quickly before
I see where he was going though, because I do agree that I don't think Klopp planned
every
for
time
him.
I say something, Phil, FSG just cut him off before I get to the point.
On you right now. they listen.
But I do think he was upset though.
So I do think
he was
like
upset.
we were no Drift because we as fans we dreamt of it. We were like before.
But remember, he was told he was coming up to Melwood to have his medical. He must have been well disappointed when he found out he wasn't.
No, but here's the thing, Drift. We had been talking about Caicedo from before we even thought we had a chance potentially.
2 seasons ago I wanted him.
So when we're linked with Caicedo, when we see the bid going as fans, we're like, this is better than a dream. Like the Szoboszlai situation, man. We didn't think we had a chance against Szoboszlai. We saw it.
There for life. Yeah.
I know AI is mad, isn't it? AI is mad.
Bro, that was the maddest like. Mad, because it's so crazy that I think what was it? I think I was speaking to Drift and then I fell asleep or something, and then flipping. I think I see the wake up now.
Drift were together during the daytime filming with.
That's what I'm saying.
And
And I remember I was trying to think like I think
we had like a 3-hour car journey in the traffic, thinking about why are they teasing us with the news of Caicedo? This ain't never gonna happen. This is
because the bid came in at 1 o'clock in the morning, innit?
Yeah,
about
bro.
1 and I remember being awake till about 11:30, thinking, I remember they were to speculate, bro.
I never forget. I stood up in the front room with my phone in my hand, and this is like, "What happened?" I was like, "We're getting Moises." She's like, "What's Moises? What's a Moises?" I was like, "I got a film," and she's like, "What do you mean you got a film?" It's like, "We're getting Caicedo." She's like, "So you're gonna film now while we're watching a movie and about to go to bed?" And I was like, "I won't be long." And she's like.
That one, I won't be long, you know.
These are her words. You go film. I'll speak to you in the morning, bruv.
It's
I
their
did
ones
all
when they
of
say,
that
yeah,
for
you go
nothing.
film. Yeah,
All of
bro,
that for
that's the
nothing.
killer. That's the killer.
But I honestly don't think Klopp sat there and was dreaming about Caicedo. I think when it was happening, he was probably going, "Rah, this will be sick." But I don't think he lost sleep over it. I really don't.
No, I think he did. I'll tell you why.
I don't.
Liverpool, I've always rated Caicedo from when he was before he went to Brighton and even while he was at Brighton. Liverpool always thought that the money may not have been there. But when Klopp managed to convince those owners that, okay, this player right now is on the verge of a potential transfer.
I don't think it
Do
was
we
Klopp.
have those funds?
I don't think
Bro!
it was Klopp. I think it was Billy Hogan. Apparently, it was Billy Hogan, bro.
Was
It
it
was
Billy?
Billy Hogan.
Billy! Was it Billy?
But I'm not being funny.
Mm.
If Klopp was able to just snap his
Oh yeah,
fingers
for real.
and
No, but
and-
Billy
and
Hogan
get
wouldn't have said no. But what? No, it might have been Billy Hogan that probably gave the okay, but it's gonna be Jurgen that's gonna be like, "Have we got funds for Caicedo?" Yes, Billy Hogan would have said the funds are there.
but we've never had funds like that before, though, and we could have spent
Bro.
money on other players like that.
If you listen to what Jamrock's saying, some of the funds are there. It's just about whether the money.
No, but this is what I'm saying. I think it was a case of Billy Hogan was like, probably went to them man and was like, I can get this done. Front me the money. We can get him from Chelsea.
Opportunity, yeah, opportunity. We saw the opportunity. Yeah.
And then
Sorry.
no, Tony Montana's on fire tonight. I can't.
Yeah, I have to say, there was.
You want to talk about a clip?
Caicedo, we coming for you.
Well, I tell you what, if Chelsea do get relegated, good on you, mate.
Well, here's the thing. I genuinely believe Andre was wanted by Klopp. I think he looked at it and said, right, I can't get Andre, but I'm still short in midfield. I'm not going to do what I've done previous years, which is what us fans have criticised him for.
True.
And went and bought another player who's on Andre's level or better in Gravenberch. I don't think we can moan about that.
We're not moaning about Gravenberch.
No, I'm saying there's a wider fan base. If we don't get Andre, I don't think we can sit there and go, the club's dropped the ball on this one. I don't think we can do that because we can't sign every player in the world.
No,
we can't.
Of course not.
But I think Andre would be a very good all-playing number 6, which is what it seems that Klopp wants.
But does Klopp want Andre to play the number 6 though? Did he want Andre to play the 6?
Seem like that. It would. I would.
Yeah, we'd never know, innit? We'd never know.
Because if that was the case, why did he buy Endo instead of Andre?
But remember, you said you think that was because we didn't get Caicedo, so it had nothing to do with Andre.
We already
remember, it's about timing.
We had McAllister and we've got Bashetic already as well.
It's about timing, though. Remember, Gravenberch was bought as the last one.
One step, boy.
Yeah,
and that's because Andre for me was the one that they were really pushing. I think Klopp saw it and he said, "Look, I can't get Caicedo. I need a DM. This is who I want." And he went and got Endo. And we got to see how the chips fall. Klopp for me is allowed that grace though. He's allowed that grace to have that mistake if it's a mistake.
Listen, if it's a mistake, it's a mistake. I'm not saying that. I've said this quite a few times. I want people to understand. As things stand, and I'm going to repeat, as things stand, it doesn't look like it's working. And like I said before, go look up what I said earlier on. If you think, go click me up, whatever. I said, today's today, and tomorrow's a new day. I don't know how things are going to end up with Endo. For I know, Endo could turn out to be a really good utility signing, whatever. And I look back and go, Raj, you know, I was wrong because you played.
So shout out to Chris Brack as well, and all the guys on Talking Kop. The Bashetic injury could have also forced Endo to be an option because he's a squad rotation player as well. But
that's what I'm saying. It's hard to know what Endo was being brought in for because of the circumstances that we're in. Because if he was brought in to be the Milner replacement, I kind of understand it more, right? Because then in my mind, Klopp's thinking we still haven't got that solidified that DM that can take us to the next level. He's just gonna got a Milner replacement. And if that's the case, I'm more okay with that. Because now I can start thinking Klopp's still gonna go and get that DM. But what I'm saying is, if he is that DM and the performances that I've seen so far, for me personally, as a Liverpool fan, I look at that and go, we can do better than Endo. And I think the performances have shown and the selection has shown. So that's what I'm saying.
Fair dues. Right. Let's move
I
on
think
to
he was the Milner replacement. I've been saying that.
I hate to say it, and I don't even mean this in a disrespect. I think Elliott's the Milner replacement.
What, a utility player that can play in multiple different roles?
What, like
Not
the centre
really,
mid,
bro.
the right wing, the left wing? Maybe you got a point.
I'm more
From an
talking about.
offensive point of view.
I'm talking about more a player who we virtually see every game, that Klopp trusts with his life, that can play in different positions, not as versatile as Milner, but he can play left centre midfield, right centre midfield. He can play right wing, left wing. He can play as a 10. He's a versatile player, and Klopp trusts him. He knows the system.
Serious question. Let me ask you both. Serious question. I'll start with you, Drift. Would you rather have got Endo or kept Milner? Serious question. Kept Milner or got?
I mean,
got Endo?
you know, I'm the wrong person to ask.
No, I'm genuinely asking you. Just want you to give an
I'd have rather
honest
kept
answer.
Milner. I would have rather kept Milner. You know that
No,
already.
fair
I'd have
play.
rather
No,
keep
fair
Milner.
play. What about you, Cal? Honest.
Endo. God's
You'd
honest.
rather-
Endo. Love
Straight up.
Milner, but we needed a midfielder who had defensive capabilities. Milner could never play DM for us. I love Milner to bits. This Milner right now.
Cal, Endo ain't playing DM for us, bro.
No, but that's down to a decision of a choice by Klopp. If we still had Milner like Klopp wanted, Milner would probably be doing up number 6 right now, and we'd be absolutely fuming as a fan
Do you
base.
know what my answer is? I'll be honest with you. My answer is it's actually so questionable because Milner's 36, I think, or 37. And I can't sit here unanimously and say, yeah, we should definitely have got Endo. Like unanimous. I should be able to sit here and say that, right? If the player, no matter the age, I should be able to sit there and go, the quality, like you said, is like so much better. But I've got to be honest, it's not about where they play, because we're just saying that because Endo just happens to be DM. Because if I flip the question, Carl, and say Endo was playing 8, we wouldn't be saying that.
He's not though, Matt.
No. So, but we're doing that whole because it's by default. Because you're saying about balance, yeah.
Yeah.
How
but
do you
that's
not?
why I'm saying, if you were to ask me who's the more versatile and who's a better footballer, it's Milner.
But that says a lot, though. But we're doing the whole default thing.
But Milner can't offer us anything that we need anymore, in my opinion.
I don't want to give the spoilers away.
He struggles for fitness. He's too slow to play right back. He's too slow to play centre midfield. There's no way he could play wing for us now. I can't play left back anymore. With all due respect, there's nothing Milner can offer us now.
But the player that we brought in is supposed to be the DM. That's what we're led to believe. Quick question, no spoiler alert. Are you starting Endo on the weekend against City?
Would I? Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, 100%.
You're moving mad.
No. And I justify why.
Why? For the balance?
For balance, bro.
So what happens if the
man said balance?
I'm playing Endo. I'm starting Endo against Man City. 100%.
It could get real sticky though.
Yeah, but it could get sticky with McAllister in there as well.
Bro,
it gets sticky with McAllister in there. Pause.
But
Pause. Have you seen Endo? Pause. What game have you seen Endo playing that's been good? That's not Europa.
Oh, honestly, apart from the Leicester game, I thought he was good against was it Brentford? I thought he had a good game against Brentford. I don't think he was great. But again, I'm not sitting there saying that I think Endo's the guy, you know.
There's a reason why.
I'd rather have one player.
Oh no!
Every time he's in the middle,
bro, every FSG, I've got his internet in a headlock.
So what are you saying? You would be playing McAllister against Man City.
Bro, I'm playing McAllister.
But this is what I was going to say. One player in a team who might not be of the level of others, but knows the role of what he's meant to be doing, for me, allows the other 10 men to do their jobs to their full capacity potentially.
But what do you do if his level is level? I'll give an example. I'm just giving you Liverpool's level is an 8 out of 10 on a normal day. His level is a 4 out of 10. What do you do?
I still play him because it's balanced for me, bro. I'm not sitting there saying my decision's right, by the way. I'm not. I want to make that categorically clear. This is just my opinion. I don't even know if I'm right. I might be completely wrong. But for me, I've also seen enough of McAllister to know that he's not a 6.
No, he's not a 6. No, we know this.
Yeah, he's not.
Whereas I've seen...
No, we know this. We know
Do you know who I'm playing there against City?
Not Jones.
Gravenberch.
I'm putting Curtis in the number 6 against City.
What?
No.
Bro.
Yeah. I think Curtis is the one most suited to give him the instruction, which will probably be Bernardo Silva or Foden, or whoever the 8 is that's going to be like in that thing, and be like, do not let him get between the lines to cut Liverpool in half. Like, make sure that, because that's one of the main things when we play City, that we got to make sure that we don't let their players pick up that space in between the lines. And I think Jones is better than McAllister and Endo at being given that specific role to do and carrying it out, not just mentally, but also having the physicality and the pace to get around the pitch to do it. He's quicker than both of them, and he's stronger than both of them.
There's no evidence that he can.
How you say stronger than McAllister?
Yeah, I don't think he's. Well, he might be actually.
No,
I think he is.
Bro, McAllister is. Do you know how strong McAllister is on the ball compared to Curtis Jones?
But I think Jones, when he plays in that role, remember, Jones has played that role well before.
In pre-season,
he's played it once competitively for Liverpool.
Yeah,
but he's also played it internationally. I think he's better at that role than
with Angel Gomez, bro. He plays double pivot for under.
I'm looking at it like this. We're away from home, guys.
Double pivot with Trent.
No, but guys, we're away from home. We need to keep the ball. We're keeping the ball. All I'm saying is, if you want to keep, listen, I'm not saying Endo can't work because it can. Endo could put in a freaking blinder for all I know, and it's like, oh, flip, I was wrong. But then you've also got the flip side of, if you really want to keep the ball, McAllister's good for keeping the ball. When it comes to cutting out passing lanes and covering space, we know he's not the guy. Hence why when we defend, we have to defend in a pivot. Can't defend in a single 6. Has to be the 2 6s there where someone can help McAllister. And I think we'll be all right. Because we're going to the Etihad, where there's going to be a lot of, bro, when I say to you, they're going to start carving up things. It's going to be mad, And we're going to be looking like, oh my gosh. I can already see it. We have to be so on point.
Can I ask you guys a question? This is why I harp on about the balance thing so much.
Mm-hmm.
And again, I can only go back to this season as proof.
Yeah.
The COVID season, guys. No one can ever sit here and tell me that Henderson and Fabinho are better footballers than Reece Williams and that, maybe not Nat Phillips, and that's generational, but you get my drift, right? But look at the difference in how Liverpool played when we brought in 2 players who were not even 5th and 6th choice before when the season started, played them at centre-back so the rest of the team could get on and do what they needed to do. Look how different we were when, in comparison to when we played Hendo and Fabinho as centre-backs and Thiago as a 6. 3 players who back then
that's a small sample size though. Bro.
It's not
even just that, bro. The caveat
is even the savior. I hear what you're saying though.
But the caveat, bro, is that you took the 2 best midfielders out of midfield and put them at centre back, so you messed up 2 roles. Whereas if you played the centre backs, even though they weren't as good, at least you weren't messing up the midfield. This is different. We're just talking about a role and which midfielder is better to play in that role.
All right,
you know what I mean? Like,
I'll hold that there. Who do you think is our best left centre midfielder at the club? Who's fit at the moment and available? Go on, say his name.
It probably is Jones.
It's McAllister, bro.
Nah, until I see him do it, I've got to probably go with Jones.
Jones knows the system better. But World Cup winner McAllister, and not just World Cup winner like Kleberson, I'm talking about vital to World Cup winner. McAllister left centre midfield is our best left centre midfielder that's available right now. So why are we not playing him
on paper?
Exactly.
On paper, yeah, bro. But based on the evidence, it's Curtis, bro.
No, based on the evidence of last season. We ain't had a chance to see Mac
in this season.
We ain't had a chance to see him in the 8. And there's an argument to say Gravenberch has had as many standout performances as Curtis Jones in the left centre midfield position. But I'm still
going. You know, Szoboszlai's lack of form might even be coincided with Jones not playing.
I disagree with that.
Jones has been good, man.
No, Jones has been very good, but I would say I would like to think it's McAllister.
It's not
Probably
like it
follow,
is, Mac. It
then follow,
is.
yeah, then followed by Jones, then followed by, or if it's not Jones, Gravenberch. I think Gravenberch Gravenberch probably had one that game where we've gone, oh, it wasn't that good. Like, do you know what I mean? Where all of his other games have been very, very, very good. What I'm saying is, the whole point of this whole argument is we got to be solid pause in all aspects in midfield. Very, very big pause there, yeah.
Yeah,
We have to be, yeah. And my worry is that doing this whole because Ender brings balance thing, I'm so worried. I want it to work here, but I can't lie to you. I'm so worried that if he plays there, we're just going to be looking, going, oh my gosh, bro, he just couldn't get there because he just always looks like he's a yard off.
I agree, Matt. So let
And
me
that's
ask you a
what,
question.
bro.
Let me ask you a
bro.
question, then, Matt. Name me a player who's available right now that you'd see start in the six and be comfortable, or not feel a little bit nervous for, or not feel any nerves for. No one.
Yeah, there's no one. That's true. That's true.
If we see McAllister in the six, we're going flipping hell. McAllister's in the six. If we see Endo, we're going flipping hell. Endo's in the six. If we see Jones there, we're going flipping hell. Jones in the six. If we see Trent there, we're going flipping hell. Trent in the six. We ain't got anyone that the fan base unitedly trusts. So anyone we put there is going to be a difficult decision. Therefore, I'm saying, why not put the player who is actually played that position for most of his life in the position, so that the rest of the players could potentially thrive? Why not?
I hear that. I don't know, man. Obviously,
I'm not
this
happy
one
with this situation either, Matt. I just
no,
want to
yeah,
make that
trust
clear.
me, bro. This game ain't gonna define us. Obviously, we know it's important, but it's not gonna be like, oh, if you lose the game, we can't do anything. It's just more about in this particular game. Okay, I'm gonna slightly change what I just said there. This might slightly define us. The reason I say that, if we don't lose the game, I think we take so much confidence from that game. I just don't want us to lose. So you see, right now, I'm never a person that normally says I'll take a draw before the start of a game. I'm not really like that. I like to kind of do the whole let's just try and go and win. But you see, this game here, because they are the champions and because we know what they're about, and they normally beat us at the Etihad, if we can stop the bleeding from Saturday, where we don't lose, Man City know that we are a serious problem. If we get beat by Man City, I just feel like mentally they're kind of like they're winning that battle now. Because they always beat us at Etihad. Like, we got to stop this now. Like, we got to stop this. And we can't be taking gambles. And for me, Endo is a gamble. Do you want to know why Endo's a gamble? Because he hasn't played as much minutes as McAllister. His form is a little bit patchy. And it seems like he doesn't really understand the system as well as McAllister. So it's not whether... So, yes, he might bring better balance because of the position that he plays. And he understands the DM role better. However, I want to go with a player that can play there, has played it with Argentina, played in a pivot, and I know he played with Caicedo, who's an absolute monster on his day. But let's just go with our best combo. And do you want to know something? I'm going to say it now. Spoiler alert. Right now, our best combo, if everyone is full right now, combination, when Drake done that combination. Is definitely McAllister, Jones, and Sobo. And I would rather start grabbing butts, but that's probably been our best combo as like functioning combo, the way how it works.
How many games have those three played together though?
They probably played about 5, 6, maybe.
I don't even know if it's that much.
But
Jones
got
a 3-game suspension. Then he got injured.
Well, if not Jones, then Gravenberch.
I think Jones played every game up to the Tottenham game though.
Yeah, if not Jones, then Gravenberch. One of the just make that one change. Don't change anything else though. I feel like doing the whole Endo in the 6 and then like it's just in a game like this. I'm gonna be real. I'll say this now. Another spoiler alert. If we lose to Man City and we play certain players, you don't want to hear from me. You think I'm a nuisance now, bro? I'm gonna say,
all right,
bro.
Let's move on. Luis Diaz's dad, first and foremost, over the moon that he's back with his family now. Those were beautiful scenes, especially Diaz scoring in the internationals and him breaking down. It was sort of lovely to see that. Hopefully, nothing like that happens to him or any other family for that matter.
Trust.
However, his dad did have some things to say, and his dad basically spoke about how Diaz has got a love for Barcelona and it's his dream to play there. And I saw a lot of the fan base get up in arms about it. And again, maybe I'm a bit numb to it because of a certain Coutinho and all of that stuff. When you guys saw the quotes and saw what he said, how did you guys feel about it? Drift, I'll start with you. How did you feel? Because me personally, I didn't feel any way about it.
The only thing I ever feel if there's a player who I really like, talk about another team or whatever it is, I don't want him to leave. That's just always the overwhelming feeling I get. It's never really anger or whatever. It's just I really hope he doesn't leave. I always, and when I mean I always expect a South American player to idolize Barcelona or Real Madrid. One of the two. Always. It's an expectancy that's just in me. Just like if I bump into somebody and they say they're from Jamaica, I expect them to eat rice and peas. It just is what it is.
That's
yeah.
just stereotype.
No, but you know, it just is what it is. Yeah. So I will always hear that quote and be like, well, we knew that anyway. Do you get what I mean? Like, we knew that anyway. Like, of course he grew up wanting to play for that club. What we do is we make sure that we don't let it get to the point where it becomes an issue or distraction or whatever. So a little open there quote from his dad. Big up his dad as well for getting home safe and all that. A little thing. Imagine, like, come on. Imagine if I played for, say I played for Inter Milan or Juventus or some club in another country, right? I played for Paris Saint-Germain or something like that. And my dad came over to watch a game and I was speaking to my dad. My dad is 100% going to say, my son loves Liverpool, adores Liverpool. I'm sure one day he'd love to play. He's going to say that. But he's not being disrespectful to PSG or whatever the club is that I play for. He's just being honest because he knew how I grew up and what my, you know what I mean? It just is what it is. Like, so I'm with you, Cal. I'm not going to get angry about it or like, you know, I expected it.
Matt, how do you feel? In fact, I'll ask a slightly different question. Often over the years, we've been seen as a stepping stone for players to go to Real Madrid and Barcelona. Did that make you feel that way when you heard the quotes from Diaz's dad?
A little bit, yeah. I'll tell you why. So big up to the Diaz family. I'm glad his dad and obviously got back safely, and obviously his mom before that as well. The reason why I was a little bit kind of caught off guard is because for me it was so random. So it's like, again, big up Father Diaz because he's back.
Yeah, big up to Bobby as well. Lost his dad, unfortunately.
Yeah,
as well.
No, big up to Bobby and the family.
With him and the family.
Trust me. Thoughts and prayers go out to them all. But in regards to the whole Diaz situation, okay, so his dad obviously returns, plays for Colombia versus flipping. Who was it? Argentina.
Wasn't it
Argentina? No, Brazil. Sorry, Brazil. Scores a brace. Does a mad thing. I hate to say this, yeah, but this is separate though. I feel like the dad says something because something must be going on. Because you don't just come out of nowhere and just say like, "Oh, Barcelona." Like, I hate to say it, but whether he's been approached recently, when I say recently, obviously not too recent, but you know what I mean?
Matt,
like,
just take it. There's my notes, bro. You happy now, yeah, Matt? You good, yeah? Every raw show you do.
But I don't know what you're gonna say. Man's just
I ask
speaking.
you one question and you take my next two, bro. Every single show, bro. There he is, Matt. Go on, big man. Go on.
Bro, I'm just raw, man. Let's chat. Man said, we're done with the thing that ain't a boss.
The whole flow, both bar for bar.
Bro, I'm just saying. Listen. All I say is this. I don't think it's anything for us to necessarily worry about, but I do worry about timing and like for you to name drop another club and then start saying things like, because this is what you got to do is
Are you
dissect.
sure it was a name drop, Matt?
Hear what I'm saying?
Are you sure he wasn't asked or some? Because you
No,
know
I'm
these
not just sure.
journalists, they
No,
always want to start
I'm not
trouble.
just
Bro.
sure how it came about, but this is the bit where you got to look at, because I look at like, don't look at what's being said, so to speak. He was like Father Diaz was like, Barcelona's a club where my son has, supported, he's loved them from whatever, and he was like, big up, he can't, this is what he said, big up Porto and Liverpool for giving my son like a stepping stone. I was like, no, what?
He didn't say that. He said,
No, he kind of did though, bro. He kind of did.
Said thank you for the way he's been treated and accepting him.
Come on, bro.
He didn't use the word stepping stone.
No, he didn't use that. He didn't use stepping stone, but he kind of said,
man
big up
said
Porto.
Liverpool is a lily pad, you know. Nah.
Come on, bro. Man kind of did the whole like, big up Porto Liverpool, like you lot, love for you, man. Still, like, you get.
But yeah, but you can't just literally put words in his mouth, though. Man. Come
But I never said
big up
he
Porto
said...
Liverpool for being a stepping stone, bro. That's a mad accusation.
That just changed the whole narrative, you know,
bro. That's a mad accusation, bro.
Hear what I'm saying? I never said he said that. I was giving my sort of like events on how I saw it. No, because
that's like you saying you're not hungry, and then I go around telling everyone you don't like jerk chicken. Be like, where did you get that from, bro? What he said is he's not hungry, bro.
Bro, let me land, bro. The people don't want to hear the truth. If you don't want to hear the truth, don't hear the truth, innit? That's all I'm saying. But no, what I
want to hear the truth, bro.
No, all I'm saying is this. I didn't obviously he never said that, but I'm saying he kind of said like, big up Port Liverpool. Do you get what I'm saying, for treating my son, really well, X, Y, and Z. But it's when he went like the whole like, Barcelona, and then he was like, big up. Like, again, like time is everything, in my opinion. Yes, I now spoiled some of the show. I didn't realize it, but I do think there's been contact. I'm not saying there's been contact like last couple of weeks. I'm not saying that, but I'm talking 3 months before. They might have inquired just to Diaz family and said, listen, would your boy be interested down the line? I do think so. Because you don't, listen, the dad's going for a lot. The family's going for a lot. Yeah. For you to start talking about transfer and other clubs is kind of,
No, but Matt, he was asked. People in the chat have confirmed that the journalist actually asked him about Barcelona. So he's obviously naturally going to answer the question.
No, bro, you do realize, because we do this too much. He's a human being. He's gone for a lot, and obviously he's gone for a lot. You can just say, now's not really the time to talk about that. My son's at Liverpool, and the rest we'll talk about that another time.
No, but bro, he might not get it.
Drift.
Sometimes people just like they don't get it. They don't know all the etiquette and the. Like he's just a, you know what I mean? He's just a regular guy. I know his brother's a superstar, but he's just a regular guy, bro. He might not get it. He might not get it, bro.
But let's say he doesn't get it. You got to look at what was said, bro. Have you actually seen the quotes?
Yeah, but you knew that come on, man. He probably actually supported Barcelona as a kid. Like he probably actually
he's a loyal fan. He said.
You get what I'm saying? Like
I'm
not saying he's done a mad thing.
I don't mind players leaving the club, especially for their dream. Like, I'd never want to stand in front of someone else's dream. I just still think it always comes down to the way a player leaves. I'll use Xabi Alonso as an example. Liverpool fans still absolutely adore Xabi Alonso because he didn't leave in a shady way and he still left in a respectful way. We've seen it from so many other players. Lucas Leiva left in a respectful way. Loads of players have left Liverpool in a respectful way, but you've got the other side of players who didn't necessarily do it in a respectful way. For me, if we are going to lose Diaz to Barcelona, it's going to hurt. I rate the player very highly, but I'm also not going to stand in his way if that's what he wants, as long as he does it respectfully. So now I'll ask you for a bit of fantasy play when it comes to this. Pause. If Diaz goes, realistically, I stress the word realistically, who do we try and bring in?
Let me quickly stop you there. Let me read the quotes.
Go.
The truth is, I know very little about Barcelona at the moment. It is true that Luis is a loyal Barcelona fan, and it'll be his dream to go there. So far, I would like to thank Porto and Liverpool for the way they welcomed him and received him. Lewis is a player who finds it easy to win fans over because of the way how he plays, because of his humility, his work, his dedication. He's disciplined player, thank God. There will be no problem if Luis came to Barcelona because it's a top team and one of the best in the world.
I didn't see that bit of the quote still.
I swear. Oh, okay. I'll let you
God's
carry
on
on.
his God's on his
Carry
side.
on. I'll let you lot carry on.
Yeah, his
Say
dad's
the
cooking,
last bit
dad's
again.
cooking something.
I'll let you lot carry on still.
Say the
Sounds like
last
his
bit
dad's
again.
cooking something.
I want me to read the last bit. Which bit? Which bit?
The bit that me and Cal never heard before.
Oh, the damage kind of done, Drift. I think his dad's looking to make the move happen.
No, yeah, I
Luis
just want to
is
hear.
Whether it
Luis.
happens or not,
Luis.
it makes me
Luis
think.
is a player who finds it easy to win fans over because of the way he is, because of his humility, his work, his dedication. He's a very disciplined player. Thank God. There'll be no problem if Luis came to Barcelona because it's a top team and one of the best in the world.
Nah, it's still nothing in that for me.
He never said he was pushing for the move, by the way. He never said, remember, because he also said, I don't know nothing about Barcelona, but then name drops Barcelona.
I would be very
way
shocked
there,
if you had an open, honest conversation with Salah, and Salah didn't admit to you that one of Barcelona and Real Madrid was the club he grew up dreaming of playing for. But he's a Liverpool legend now, and he's more than happy where he is, and he doesn't care he didn't get to play for that team because that's just how things go.
But did
I
you
don't
hear
think
Salah?
Diaz is going to start
No,
pushing for a move and
Bro,
all
you
this
gotta
stuff.
understand, it's a
Michael
way
Richards
back.
actually said in an interview that when him and Salah were at Fiorentina, that Salah's dream was to play for Liverpool.
Oh, there it
What,
is.
more so than Real Madrid?
Those are the words from Michael
Micah did say that
His
on.
dream was to play for Liverpool.
No,
And
I
I think-
knew
and
that he said in the Premier League it was his dream, but I mean, like over everyone, I would have thought Real Madrid or Barca would have. You know what? He's even more of a Liverpool legend if that's the case.
No, but
Like,
this is my point as well, though. Salah could have left. He could have easily left Liverpool to Real Madrid or Barcelona, but he's chosen to stay
Hundreds.
numerous
yeah,
times.
that's the point. Yeah, that's the point I'm making.
Remember, we don't know every
But he's
inquiry
been
that
linked
happens
to
every
Real
summer.
Madrid. Do you remember when Salah's agent was doing silly buggers talking about Real Madrid a couple years ago?
I reckon Salah's agent's been on point, to be honest, for us. Anyway,
No, but do you not remember a couple of years ago he was talking about Real Madrid and we were a bit bummy, and then we realized he's probably doing it to anchor for like a new deal. But he started to say stuff about Real Madrid, and we were like, "Why is he talking about Real Madrid
Oh
for?"
no, when he done that sit-down interview, innit?
Yeah, like and it was like, "What's he talking about Real Madrid for?"
Just
Like,
got a point, you know. I forgot about that. I think Salah done an interview for Marca.
but I don't think he ever said it's his dream to play for Real Madrid or Barca.
no, he didn't say it was his dream, but it was like talking about Real Madrid at all was just unnecessary. It was like, "Rob, what's talking about
No,
Real
I
Madrid?"
just got a point, you know. I actually forgot about that. I remember Salah done an interview for Marca, I think it was, and he was talking about Real Madrid or something, and we were like, "Hold on a minute, is Salah on some different smoke? Is he all right?" I'm trying to remember. But anyway,
It was his agent that said it. It wasn't Mo that said it. I remember we were like, "Raw, Salah's agent's doing a Mo."
Salah done an interview for Marca, you know. He said
But
it.
maybe that's the reason why the agent was spoken to then, or so. I don't know, but I remember the agent mentioned Real Madrid, and we were like, "Right, that was a bit unnecessary."
But
So, like,
also,
sometimes these things just happen. You know what I mean?
but the one thing I will say, the difference is though, Salah kind of was like, no disrespect to Diaz, but Salah kind of already done a lot for Liverpool. Diaz ain't even there yet, and we've already got kind of not rumblings, but a rumble. Not rumblings because it's only one rumble where it's like a question's been asked about, you know, they've asked Father Diaz about his son's future, and he's gone, yeah, no, like he loves Liverpool and that, but I'll be honest, like he loves Barca. If he was to go Barca, what it is that
I think you're doing a bit much, Matt. I think you're
No,
doing.
I'm not, bro.
So who's the player then, boys? Let's say Diaz does move in the
I'm not
summer.
doing much.
Realistically, who's the player? Who
Drift
you
can't
want
handle
to
that
move?
conversation. That's why I think I'm doing too much.
No,
can't
I
handle
think
that conversation.
I think you're taking it the wrong way.
Bro,
I must admit,
I haven't, bro. I haven't. All I'm saying,
I think
do
you're
I
taking.
think Diaz can leave in the summer? No, I do not. What I'm saying is, I can't rule out 2 years from now.
Do you know what this is like? Do you remember when Colwell was playing live FIFA and his brethren said that stuff, and then he started smiling and everyone's like, "Oh shit, Colwell wants to come Liverpool." Like I
But that
think
stuff was real,
I think we see what we want to see sometimes. I'm not gonna lie.
But I just read you the quote. What are you trying to say? Like, what? I made the quotes up.
I think you've read the quote
I
and you've taken it the wrong way.
No, bro. I've just seen it a little bit differently. Like I said before, do I think he's going to leave? No. But what I am saying is that I just didn't expect that. Like after everything that's happened recently, again, out of football, but even just him as a person or what he's achieved at Liverpool, like Diaz is such a quality player, but we all can't sit here and say almost like he's achieved everything at Liverpool. So maybe these rumblings are happening. Bro, he hasn't achieved anything just yet. He's achieved in terms of like he was part of like our double success. Yeah. And quad chase. But like he hasn't like fully cemented his Liverpool career for conversations for that to be happening. That's why it caught me off guard, bro.
Bad answering the question, bro. That's all it was, bro.
Bro, I'm just set. Bro, I'm not having a go.
His dad could have probably pulled back a bit and said, like, he's at Liverpool now. But like, you know, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
So who you guys saying then? Lewis moves on in the summer. Realistically, who are we going to go and get? Or is there someone in the squad already that you think should just move over to left wing?
Nah, for me, it would have to be Liao if I was going for my ideal left winger in world football at the moment.
I got Kylian Mbappe still.
I said realistic, bro.
Yeah, I know. Matt's not listening to what he's been saying.
Who is? All right, you man. Quick question. I'm gonna ask you both. Quick question. Quick fire. Who is sponsored by?
Nike.
Standard Chartered.
That's it.
He's got a point, though, Matt.
Oh, we're not sponsored by Nike.
So,
we're not sponsored by Nike, though. Who make the kits?
You should have said who's our kit manufacturer.
I should have said that. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
It's Nike.
Yeah. Who's Mbappe sponsored by?
Nike.
What year are we in?
2023.
What's next year?
2020.
What's 2020 plus 4?
2024.
All right then. The nothing. It was supposed to be 2020 when we got Mbappe. At 4 years, 2024. What are you man saying? If you're not on board, you're not on board, innit? That's what I'm saying.
I tell you who's not on board. John W. Henry and them, man.
Damn. I just need Billy Hogan to just go rogue and to start. Yeah, we got the funds, bro. Like that, but, yeah.
And this feels a little bit too much like you didn't want me before, but now your baby father's left you. Now you want to give me a chance. Like, what? No. There's too much baggage now, man.
I'm just saying, innit? Everyone knows.
Hold on. Wait. Hold on.
If we sign Mbappe, I swear down. What's that?
You wouldn't take Mbappe at all, Drew?
Of course he would. Yeah, the man, you know you would.
You're going to wake up and drop that little boy to school. That's what he's going to do, bro.
Boy.
Go grab yourself a Capri Sun for the road, bro. Giving it all the big
in the mud. Hey, you're being the mud, bro.
Cereal with little Jerome, bro.
You're being the mud. There's not a person in the chat, yeah, that if for whatever reason there was a chance to get Mbappe and Diaz is still Diaz's entourage is still saying Barca.
You know you do something, but you'd feel really dirty about it. Like
still doing
it.
I don't know about you, man, but I'll sleep good. I'll be real.
No, but Kylian's not realistic though, Matt, because we're not going to pay the wage, bro. That's what it is, man. We're not going to pay the wage.
There's a misconception about the wage, though.
All right, let me ask you guys both a question, because I know you guys are big Rafael Leao fans. All things considered here, Leao or Mbappe?
Mbappe. What realistically, or who would I prefer?
As in, no, not who you'd prefer. All things considered, who is the better signing for Liverpool?
Mbappe.
All things considered.
Mbappe. I love Leao, but Mbappe, bro. Mbappe is different, fam.
Can I be honest with you, Matt?
Don't do it,
there's
bro.
A part of me... No. There's a part, because I know you're the other guy who does like Leao. There's a part of me that thinks that it would be just as hard to get Leao as it would Mbappe because of the transfer fee that would come with Leao.
I think Leao's got a release, but I think his release is it 200? What's Leao's release?
Yeah, bro, it's not like we got to talk about a fee. We'd have to pay what 70 80. Like it would be a big
No, but
fee to get
bro, I'm
Noah.
gonna be honest. Can I be so real?
He's
I'll be
way
so
better than
real.
Noah.
Put a 1 in the chat if you agree with me, or put a 2 in the chat if you disagree. If Luis Diaz, unfortunately, forced his way at Liverpool and we had to sell to Barca, for example, for 70 mil, and so we paid 150 mil for Mbappe, and that was the only signing that we did, are you doing it? I'm saying yes. I'm saying yes. I'll worry about everything else later. I'm getting Mbappe through the door. This guy is a generational player. Yes, the whole thing could mash up and I don't know, egos and whatever could mash up the team. But I'm saying that's where you take a chance, man. And you just pray and hope that Jurgen and the team can manage that because they are the best at what they do. And that's managing players and expectations. Look at Mo Salah.
About ego.
No,
Hence
but
we don't sign players with ego.
no, but Mbappe has an ego at PSG. Who said he's going to walk in with an ego at Liverpool?
He's
You
got
get
an ego.
humbled sometimes, bro.
But he still has an ego, man.
Right, but see when Jurgen Klopp gets you in that bear hug, it's different, you know. Mbappe can't even probably name you the last 5 PSG managers because there've been so many.
No, fair
You know,
enough. But he still
like,
showed
naming their
that trait.
surnames, Mbappe. You know what I'm saying,
But he still showed that trait, though, Matt.
bro.
So
Cristiano Ronaldo was
I'll put it like
arrogant.
this, Matt. Let's say
Ronaldo was arrogant. Cristiano Ronaldo, one of the best to play the game, but yeah, I'm saying.
Again, I think it's unfair to compare them two because Ronaldo at his age had achieved
No,
so
but I'm
much
just talking.
already.
No, I'm talking about personality, though.
Fair enough, but I don't. Me personally, I don't think Mbappe's done enough in the game to justify what the rumors of his arrogance are. I'm going to say rumors because I don't know for certain.
Bro, he's won a World Cup. He's arguably the best player. Like, I don't know what else Mbappe needs to do for you to just be like, if Liverpool said they're willing to pay the fee, whatever it costs, they'll do. You're not on board.
Honestly,
You rather Crava?
Yeah, I would. Yeah. Hence why I didn't say it before, but yeah, I would rather.
No, I would rather Mbappe over everybody for the talent.
Mbappe's the better player. I'm not going to even.
I would be extremely worried about him upsetting the apple cart. I can't lie. I would be extremely worried about him upsetting the apple cart. His arrogance does seem to be getting a bit mad still. You know, when you just get players around him that start getting annoyed with it. Because remember, Matt, it is about the other players. Like, if he starts telling Klopp he's not running back, and Klopp's like, I need you to get back, and he's like, no, I ain't doing it.
And best hide him in the sense of how we kind of, so to speak.
But you can't hide 2 players, and we've already got Mo that we hide in the press.
That's
like
true.
We can't hide 2. Do you get what I mean? It would be a bit.
There's so much. There's a way.
I'm still of the understanding. I'm still of the understanding that if we had Salah and Mbappe in the same front line, it wouldn't matter because it would be you score 4, we score 5. Like, I still think you can win the league like that based on the quality of those 2 players. I think Mbappe and Salah are so good that you could still win the league just because of how good those 2 players are.
Of course you can. Do you want to know why? If Mbappe went to City, we would all be sitting there crying. I know I would be. I'll be deeply upset for however long until he leaves.
Please don't think I'd be upset if we signed Mbappe, man.
No. What I'm saying is that you see, if they sign Crava, all right, let's give you an example. Let's say Grealish just left, they got rid of him, and they got Crava. I'd be like, flipping on, man, they got Crava. But I wouldn't feel the same way as if they got Mbappe.
I would. I'd feel the same for both.
I wouldn't. Mbappe's different. He's different.
Mbappe's the best left winger in world football. But with that comes the ego, potentially.
I hear that.
The lack of work rate on the pitch sometimes. The mad
he works
wages.
harder than you think, by the way. I will say that.
Fair enough. The wages, the thought of Madrid or another club looming over all the time. I don't think you get all that drama with Crava. I don't. And yes, Mbappe is the best in the world, but I don't think Crava is some scrub in comparison where you're going to be
not a scrub. He's quality.
So that's why I'm going, for me, I know Mbappe is the better footballer. I know he is. But I think for what Klopp needs, for what Klopp wants, I think Crava would be better suited for us now.
Let me tell you how powerful the Mbappe brand is.
I don't care about brand, bro.
No. What I'm going to say is this. This is what I'm going to say unanimously. If Liverpool was to sign Mbappe under FSG, I can guarantee you everybody would be FSG in. That's how powerful that signing would be. Not a Crava, not a Leao. I'm telling you, bro. It sounds crazy. Listen, some of us went crazy for Caicedo, yeah? Could you imagine Mbappe? Oh my gosh. JW Henry will probably be the background of this Kop-Ish thing. Telling you, bro.
And makes one mistake, you know, and this is how he's defined in life, by the one mistake he made.
No, I'm telling you.
All the good work I've done just undone by that one night, yeah.
Bro, if we signed Mbappe, even if it was for the next 24 hours, 36 hours, 48 hours, yeah, no one's saying nothing about FSG, because that statement signing, not just because of the name, but what it brings will be so crazy.
Matt's actually right. They would undo
I'm not trying to say
most of the wrongs that they've done with that signing.
There's always going to be people that's effort. There's always going to be
that's
people
how
that's
life works. And you want to know what's mad? Because I know a lot of people are saying that they'd be annoyed at him always wanting to go Madrid, which is another problem that could come with signing Mbappe.
I understand that.
I'll go out on a limb here and say, if you look at the way he plays, his style, his explosiveness, he's got that kind of, and I'm not saying these players are good or the same level. I'm just saying you look at like Thierry Henry, Sadio Mane, players who were left wingers who were explosive in that way, and their pace was definitely one of their main attributes. Once those players reach 30, you watch a considerable drop off on their effect on games because they don't have that natural ability anymore. So I think Kylian's probably only got about 3 or 4 more years left at being that guy. So if we got him for 3 of those years and then he went Real Madrid and we got the money back, I don't know if it might hurt at the time, but would it be the worst thing in the world? At least we got him in his peak.
Mbappe for 3 to 4 years. I'm telling you from now, the fan base will be so solidified under this FSG era for the best you've ever seen it. When he goes, obviously it all goes crazy again. That was what kept everybody kind of on the same wavelength. That's how powerful an Mbappe signing would be. Like I rate Cravar, I rate Leao, I rate even Vinny Jr. All of them I rate highly. But you see Mbappe, if Liverpool was to sign Mbappe, it would actually break the internet. The internet would actually break. We wouldn't be able to stream because YouTube would actually break. We won't be able to do that because it will be so crazy. That's how powerful that signing will be. It will be transcendent. Is that the right word? Transcendent? I think it is. But yeah.
I think Mbappe to Liverpool, all things considered, could possibly be the biggest transfer we'd ever seen in our life in terms of the hype and how crazy it would actually be. I'm trying to think back to like Zidane, Cristiano when he went Real Madrid, like the
Ronaldo
big signing.
When he went back to Man United was huge.
No, I think this will be bigger, bro.
I don't think it would touch Mbappe to Liverpool, though, bro.
Mbappe to Liverpool will break everything.
Yeah, Mbappe to Liverpool would break the internet. I'm not gonna lie, it actually would. It would be nuts.
I don't even want to think about it because I feel like I'm gonna get gassed now. That's how mad it is, and we're not gonna sign him. But I feel the euphoria. Like I've already feel like, bro, that'll be the maddest. Someone said it, yeah. It'll be like you see. Shout out to all the GTA fans out there. It'll be like if you saw the GTA 6 trailer right now, it'll break the internet. It'll be like that. It'll be crazy, bro.
All right, so we assume it's not going to be Mbappe. The next choice for you both would be Leao, right?
Yeah, for me it would be.
Yeah.
Even though I'd have to part with his noise. He doesn't want. You see how you think Mbappe doesn't like track back, whatever. Bro, I don't know whether it's by design. Leao just yeah.
This is why I want Cravar. I rate Leao. For me, I think Cravar is better than Leao, but I don't think there's much in it. And if you guys think he's better than Cravar, I don't have an issue with that. But I think like he's a brilliant player. I just think Cravar has a bit more to his game overall. And I think Klopp would unlock another level in him. I think he'd probably be easier to get as well.
I agree that Cravar's got more all-round game. I also agree he'd probably fit in quicker. But I think Leao is an X-factor player.
Both guys devastating as each other, you know.
No, Leao, no. It's hard to explain it to you. Like, bro, Leao, what game was it I saw recently of Leao? It might have even been, was it Champions League? Bro,
Leao wins games by himself. He's got that.
Like, bro, he's not even. You know what it is? Cravar. I feel like Cravar needs to be like in a game, like because Cravar lacks the ball to fit. So does Leao, by the way. But just like Leao could not do nothing for half an hour, bro. Half an hour. You just see man walking up and down, do a little 1-2. He's a little bit fed up of Theo Hernandez being like, bro, why aren't you Superman today? Because normally you clean up that left side, and all I've got to do is score goals. Bro, I've just seen Liao do nothing for half an hour, pick up the ball, run past two people and bag it, and just make it look so normal.
I've seen it from both though.
No, but Liao does it with. It's hard to explain.
I actually think Craver's more graceful. I think Liao's more pace and power. Craver's, for me, way more graceful than Liao. He's got better footwork and all that for me. But Craver's first touch and footwork is crazy.
Nah,
maybe with both feet.
I don't know about better footwork. I don't know about
that. Craver's footwork is mad. Just because he don't do the step overs and flashy stuff.
No, but Liao, but do you know how crazy Liao is? Liao does literally the same move and you can't even stop it. He does a double step over with his right foot and just takes the ball with his left and he just goes past you. It's actually like it's not even like crazy. It's just that his pace, I've never seen arguably since like old school Sadio Mane.
Yeah.
We're talking when he was at Southampton, first season at Liverpool. One step over and he's gone. Liao's pace from 0 to 100 is actually insane, bro. When I say it's insane. I'm talking like I've seen him cook some of the fastest right backs. I'm like, this don't make no sense, bro. You don't even look like you're going that fast. It's crazy.
For me, those would be the only two options I'd be looking at.
Yeah.
The one thing I would say is there are more left wingers than right wingers currently World football, meaning it would be a slightly easier position to try and fill than if you had not
many clubs that are attainable though, because you think of your Mbappe's, your Vinny Juniors, and it's like those men are crazy, but we'd never get those two. I think
I hear that.
Are the only two who.
No, but you never know. You know, someone like Vinny, he might run his contract down and leave, kind of thing. You know, one of them ones.
Vinny to Liverpool, yeah.
No, I'm not saying to Liverpool. I'm just saying for him to become available.
Just sign a new deal. Yeah,
did he sign a new deal? Well,
he just signed. We're not gonna get those.
And so did Rodrigo.
I don't think we'll get Vinny. I don't think that. But that's how you get those type of players. Like when Ozil left the stuff. Like when their contracts run down, and then you just manage to be able to
sell Ozil.
We should have got Vinny when he was at Flamengo. I said it from early. There's certain players I remember I was saying to you, man. That, I think maybe you just, but some of the Brazilians that people were signing, I was like, we should have signed him.
What about Matoma, you guys?
No, he's a very good player, but I don't think I'd want him at Liverpool.
He don't shock the world. He's sick though, but he don't shock the world.
You'd argue Diaz didn't shock the world when we first signed him, no? And neither did Mane.
No, that's true.
He shocked me though.
He shot me, Mane.
No, but we all rated like
Diaz as in that we went.
Granted, Drift, you rated him the highest out of all
Mane
three
shot me in terms of how good he would be for Liverpool. I'll be honest.
But no one thought like he's like world class waiting to happen. I'm not saying he has been world class or is world class.
Oh, I did.
Fair enough.
I didn't. I'll be honest. I thought Diaz was very good, but I didn't think like
because obviously I like to think that me putting it in the universe kind of helped it to happen a little bit, but
I just didn't look at it like do you know what it is? When you got Sadio Mane and what he represented, I just thought this brother can't be better than Sadio. He's not. That's how I saw it at the time.
Yeah, Sadio is that guy.
But that's what I'm trying to say. Sadio, like, bro, the levels of Sadio is crazy. Prime Sadio Mane is the best left winger in Premier League history. Yeah, I said it. Best. And I said winger, not midfielder, because I know people want to put gigs in there. The only other person that can compare to him is Hazard. But I think he's more consistent than Hazard, in my opinion. I mean, that's been nice, bro. But I mean, if you want to take the battle,
nice, bro. Hazard was.
I definitely know he's the best left winger to play for Liverpool since John Barnes.
Oh yeah.
Like Mane's output as well. Because again, Hazard, like we can all sit here and say, oh, it wasn't about numbers of Hazard. That's true. But I didn't see Hazard doing a defensive role and an attacking role on the same level. Like, you see, when we say we disguise things, like Chelsea disguised Hazard when they defended. Like, he would try, but Hazard wasn't really like a Mane where he'll hunt. I never forget that time he hunted Ben Chilwell down against Leicester and he's playing right wing.
He played right wing.
You know what's mad, you lot, yeah? When I think about it now, yeah, I think we've got a better front pairing in terms of like everybody collectively now than we did back in them peak days, because the drop off was like Shaqiri, for example, who I rated, but I don't even necessarily even think he plays well on the wing. Whereas obviously now we've got Jota and Gakpo with a rotation or whichever. So I think we're better now in that way. But if you go and look at the front three that we had in that like peak Liverpool era under Klopp, it had every like, man, I missed that front line, you know.
It's the
Bro,
best.
that front line was the
Like,
it's,
no, seriously, I missed that front line,
it's
man.
the best front three in Premier League. I want to say history, but maybe like
Don't
in the
sleep on
last.
Sturridge, Suarez, and Sterling.
No. Best trio in the last decade in Prem.
I think statistically, I think Suarez, Sturridge, and Sterling might be the best statistically, but obviously they didn't have the longevity.
No, but that's not good. Archie, no, this three here is better as a combination. It's better, bro.
There's very few. It's either Benzema, Bale, and Ronaldo, Neymar, Suarez, and Messi, or for Brazil, R9, Rivaldo, and Ronaldinho.
Yeah.
Those are the type of that's the type of company that Mane, Salah, and Bobby were occupying as a trio, as a front three.
Yeah.
Like they go in that category there. Like you were never gonna see anything like that again.
You never will see it again. It's like that's like a one-off. It's a one-off. Like what you said, the only other trio that man compared them to is MSN and was it BBC or something? Is that yeah, BBC?
Pause.
I think. Pause. But that is Bale. Was it Bale, Benzema, Cristiano? I'm right though. We talking. It's a pause, but I'm right. Bale, Benzema, Cristiano. Yeah. Pause. But you saved me there because I was right though. 100. Yeah, you saved me.
All right, let's quickly touch on it, boys. The Everton situation.
You see the pause.
Been deducted 10 points. Could be deducted even more. Now Everton, they're not moaning about the fact they have been reprimanded. I think they knew it was coming and the right decision has been made. However, I'll use this analogy. Hopefully, Drift, you approve of this. If we all go into a shop and steal something, can we all steal the same thing? In fact, no. If you go into a shop and you steal a bar of Snickers, Matt goes in, steals a crate of beer, and I go in and I steal 7 items. Then Drift, you get a year in prison. Me and Matt still walking the street free. You've done bad. And you've got your punishment, and rightly so. What's going on with Chelsea and City, though? Because if they don't get punished, and Everton have been punished, is it a slippery slope for the integrity of the game?
Yeah, sorry, I'm being childish today. I'm just laughing on my head because you said bar of Snickers, and I was thinking, what the hell's a bar of Snickers? But obviously, then I remembered you mean a Snicker bar. I'm just being childish today. So,
I said, what's up, bar of Snickers?
No, you're right, Cal. It would be an absolute travesty that I was the one who was punished for such a petty crime when you guys did an actual heist and you lot are just walking around and, you know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. I don't like Everton. Neither do you lot. Neither do any Liverpool fans. It's a natural rivalry. I also had my hate go up even more when Richarlison assaulted Thiago and Pickford tried to murder Van Dijk. That just took it to a whole nother level, yeah? So I want to see Everton take the licks. But if I take my bias out of it based on who they are, I'm going to be honest with you. That punishment is a joke. A 10-point deduction for going £20 million outside of financial fair play is disgraceful. They're basically trying to set an example, but they're doing it with the wrong club. Like, they're making an example of a club that barely even, like, if I'm being honest with you, you see that embargo that happened with Chelsea when they got their transfer ban when Lampard took over. Their crime, in my opinion, was worse than the crime Everton have done. And a transfer ban was a less punishment. And that was just taking that as an example. So, like, I just think it's out of order.
It was way more than 20 mil, I believe. Drift.
No, bruv, I've been watching a lot of stuff about this, and apparently it was 20 million is what they went over. You know, like there's the threshold of how much you're allowed to go over.
So what
They went
cities
over
then?
by 20. What is 20 mil in today's
Must
day and
be-
age?
must
Come
be
on, man.
No, but
infinity.
even still, rules are rules, though, Drift. They
No,
broke
no,
the
I hear
rules.
that. I hear that. But, bro, a 10-point deduction could relegate them. That's
No,
a severe punishment.
But it's the rules, though, Drift. It's the rules.
Yeah, but Cal, what about the rules when it comes to everyone else then?
No, but that's the point, though, Drift. So this is what I'm saying. I don't think Everton should have got away with anything. What I do
No,
want
not got away with it. I just think it's harsh.
No, so
I
what it
think
is.
it's
Can I- no,
extremely harsh punishment.
This is what I think. Everton getting that ban, I think it is harsh. However, if you're gonna do that, okay, cool. But what I fail to understand is why have you gone for Everton when Man City have got 115 breaches? Sorry, let me. And again, I know it's different because
They haven't all been proven yet, though, Matt.
No, but here's what I'm saying. You've got a big club, supposed big club, that's got all these breaches, yeah? And you're gonna prolong it, but then you're gonna go for someone else. For me, you set the example with the team that has done the most or supposedly done the most. Because I don't like this whole because it's Everton, they ain't really got, that sort of backing pause. That is cool. But when it's Man City, it's going to go to court of arbitration. It's going to go to this and that. It's going to take 2 to 3 years. Bro, I don't give a damn how long it's going to take. And the Premier League are being dumb if they think this only happened yesterday. This has been happening for a long time and nothing's been said about it. But Everton have theoretically taken a lot of the punishment for Man City, but they haven't even started with Man City. Like, I want to see an official statement say the Premier League are now investigating Manchester City. Like, why are we not seeing this? Because I'm gonna be real. Money does speak in football. Let's keep it a buck. Yeah, I don't care what no one says. Money speaks, yeah. And then no one can tell me different until I see something that says a statement about Man City. Because you want to know something? I guarantee you the Man City thing don't even touch the surface for about another 2-3 years.
That man, they thought they could win the
mad
treble
it-
and then pretend that they had record income.
Bro, them man are the
More
only
money
man that
than
made
Man United have ever made, you know.
Bro, this is the
Thinking
killer
about
now.
it for years.
Them man are the only man that made profit, yeah, during the pandemic. Nothing was guaning. So what was guaning for your accounts?
They make more money than Real Madrid and Barcelona.
There was another thing that
Forget
came about the
Barca,
other
they
day.
make more money than Real Madrid, the biggest team in the world.
They make more money than Madrid, fam. Do you know how mad that is? That man have got shot. Let me not say too
They're
much.
doing it right in front of everyone's face, and no one can do a damn thing
Because there's
about
been
it.
documents that's been released that like there's companies that Man City apparently had that when people phoned up there was no one there. But say nothing in it. The man then got I'll let me not say too much, even though I've said too much already. It's just frustrating because you could also imagine this happening to us if we made a mistake or something, but it was like a genuine mistake or whatever. But you've got another team that's like literally taking the mick, bro. Like taking the mick. Like, in yourself, it don't add up. As football fans, you think to yourself, but they didn't make that much revenue. How are they able to spend this amount of money every single year? That man spending 150, 200 million as a season is normal. But then you look at the incomings. That don't make sense. That don't add up to me.
So I then now switch the question. Given what we've seen happen with Everton, given what we've seen happen with Chelsea and Man City, do we have a newfound respect potentially for our owners?
No. No, I didn't even mean it in a funny way.
No.
Sorry, say that again, bro. What you say?
Given what's happened with Everton, Man City, Chelsea, do we have a newfound respect for our owners? Or should we?
No, that don't change nothing. No.
Bro,
Do you know why, Cal? And here's why.
that would change a damn thing.
If you're talking with regards to having respect for them for running the business the way it is, that we don't look shady and we don't worry about these charges and stuff, yes, you're right. You do have to have that respect for the fact that they are making sure they do things properly. But the reason why that will never get me to forgive them for under whatever
Oh,
you
no,
were
no.
under
Forgiveness is a
providing the
different
squad or
conversation.
whatever.
I'm asking, do you have a little bit more respect for them now? Forgiveness
No,
is a
no,
whole.
no. 'Cause with FSG, it was never about them as a business, or how they ran the business. I was always completely fine with that. I always hated the fact that they never put any money in out of their own pocket, and they never went that little bit extra. Because again, you got to remember, you can spend 130 million across 3 seasons, every 3 seasons, out of your own pocket. That isn't money you made. Without breaching financial fair play is a little bit of a leeway of like, so you can spend a little bit of your own money. And FSG never have and never will do that. And there's been plenty times when we could have done with some reinforcements and they just didn't put up, they didn't front the extra cash. So that's why I will always have a problem with them. Sticking to FFP and not getting in trouble like these other clubs was never what I was annoyed about ever. It was always about the fact that they wouldn't just do that little bit extra.
Shall I be real with you, boys? I do have a little bit more respect for them. Still want them out. But I have full faith that we'll never be embroiled in a scandal like Man City, Chelsea, or Everton. That makes me sleep easy at night. Now, do they need to? Should they do more? Absolutely. But I've got to keep a buck with you. If everyone got investigated right now, I would be very, very comfortable in thinking Liverpool will be all right. I don't.
Bro, if we was in trouble, I'd want to know what the hell was going on.
If we get in trouble now, then
Who
I
did we
definitely need to
spend
know.
money
You know what
on
we're in
for us
trouble
to be in
for?
trouble?
Not spending enough money. Why you not got so much money we don't want to spend? What's
You
going
know who
on?
FSG are? FSG are the type of people that will get pulled over by the police on the motorway, but it would be for driving too slow, not speeding.
There's no way.
I do think we should have a bit more respect for them. I'm not sitting there saying I'm actually being genuine. I'm not sitting there saying I'm FSG in or this, that, and the other. But the fact that we're not in any sort of situation whereby if they left tomorrow, they've rebuilt a large portion of our stadium. We're financially and commercially very healthy. We've got a very good squad of players. If I'm not mistaken, there's very little next to no debt. When there's no, it doesn't seem like we've been cooking books in that makes us shady. I think there should be a bit of respect there. But I understand it. But
Can I ask you a quick question and big up Abdi because Abdi has even just said it in the chat. What would you lot, and take your bias out of it, don't do the whole because we don't like them as clubs and all that stuff. Like, take your bias out. Let's just be real. Based on what happened to Everton, what would your punishment of City and Chelsea respectively be?
All their titles stripped from the year that they started, so those titles will be taken away from them, but just taken away. I don't know where you allocate it. Take them away, and not only that, they get relegated. So when I say relegated, it wouldn't be just one tier down. It might be a good 3 tiers, bro.
Oh, you're taking food off the plate, yeah?
No, because you got. What I'm saying is this: if you've been cheating for, say, I don't know, like 8, 9 years, and you've been continuously cooking up the books, then what do you think this thing's gonna be? What, a slap on the wrist? Oh, don't do that again, bro.
No, of course, no.
This is a serious thing because you know what you've done. You've robbed trophies from other teams. Literally robbed them. It's a serious thing, bro. They would have to, if I'm being honest, Man City should get sanctioned where it gets to a point where all their top players want to leave and they'd have to kind of restart the club again and restart it with the right foundations. That's just me being honest. Because I'm going to be real, I will always respect a good footballing team, but it's how you go about it. And there's something that that's always been off about Man City for various reasons. We won't go into it, but we don't like cheaters, bro. Because we want a fair playing field. When Man United were beating us back in the day in the 90s and the early 2000s, and even Arsenal to so degree, they annoyed you and they really got underneath your skin. Pause, yeah. However, you kind of had to respect them in it because it's like, it's not. They're just sick at what they're doing. It Wenger's.
I don't know, man. I wish we could go all the way back and do some referee pay and investigation jobs in there.
No, I know, bro. I know what. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But that is true. Actually, I forgot about that. But just in terms of like, okay, the corruption maybe wasn't as blatant. This corruption for me is so blatant, bro. But with
I'm alive, but they're both the same. It's just in a different way.
That's maybe Man United, but not Arsenal. You can't say Arsenal's done a corrupting.
No, I don't. Yeah, I don't.
When Wenger walked into the league and caused Man United problems, yeah, I'm saying it wasn't 1995, 96, 94. Was it?
Arsenal were going up against the same issue we are now with City, just in a different way. Like,
yeah, that's why as much
all
as
the favoritism Man United used to get.
I respect the team because they done the thing proper.
No, but favoritism is different from someone going out and cheating.
But it is cheating, Kyle. If you're giving decisions deliberately and like helping them win,
that's not so much on Man United though. That's more on the system as a whole.
Yeah, I can never say anything factual until I have evidence, but I would love to know what Fergie and Man United used to say to referees and stuff.
We know what it was. We know what it was. We saw it.
I just want to see some fairness. Like if you've done the most and it's like how many charges and you are guilty of them. Like
I agree with you that I think strip their titles. I don't agree with give them to the team that finished second. No one wants that sloppy second.
No, I didn't even say that. I just said just get.
I do. I want it.
No, we don't want two titles that are at the time.
You man do you in it. You man do you, bro.
I'm not bothered about that. I just want them shit to the title. I don't really care where it gets allocated.
Titles, bro.
I just want them to not have it.
Cal, this is how weird it would be. Arsenal and Man United and Tottenham would all be given titles.
Ooh, not Tottenham.
No, but how weird is that, bro?
Tottenham wouldn't. Leicester finished top when Tottenham.
No, Tottenham finished second the season after.
What, behind City?
Yeah.
Oh, let them have one, bruv. I don't care.
Nah, bro. It'd just be weird, bro. We're just handing out titles for what?
We're not handing out titles. You're giving it to
Arsenal would get a title for Tottenham failing to get second the year Leicester won it.
Sorry. I don't care.
No, not that year. There was another year. Sorry, Arsenal got runner-up. What was the other year Arsenal got runner-up to City? I'm sure there was meant to be.
I honestly couldn't give a monkeys, bro. We get an extra 3 Premier League titles, which we get. That's cool with me, bro.
Oh no, it was behind Chelsea. Sorry, yeah, that's right. Thanks for the correction. It was the year Chelsea won. Spurs come second.
Cool, even better. Let them have one, bro. I don't care, bro. I'll tune into Expression's stream. I'll tune into George's stream, and I'll celebrate with them, bro. You know why? Because we'll be getting another 3. Let me
ask you a question.
I wouldn't want the handout title though. I wouldn't want the handout.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not really fussed about them thing there. I just want them not to have it if they've cheated. That's if they've cheated, which.
Yeah, because this is what would be mad. In the record books, it would say Liverpool did domestic treble in the quad chasing year. No, but Cal, we never felt like that happened, so it wouldn't feel good. Like, do you get what I mean? It would be like
the history books will show it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie though. It's risky.
Let me ask you guys a question. Let's say, for example, there was a winning lot. The numbers for the lottery came out, but we didn't have all the numbers. But no one had the numbers. Who gets the winnings then? Innit? The next person, innit?
No, it rolls over, innit?
So you know what I mean, though. If someone gets the winnings from something, someone gets some sort of money in it. Like, I want that money, bro. I'm not gonna sit there and go, well, it's fine, you keep it. I'll gamble next week.
No, we're not saying that. I'm just saying strip them of the title. Man, don't really like what if we get given it, okay, cool. But I'm not gonna sit there and go, we have to get it. That's what I'm not on that. No, do you know what it is? I'm on I just don't want to see cheaters prosper. That's what I'm on.
And they did prosper. And without them in the league, we would have had those 3 titles.
No, I understand.
We would have had those 3 titles. I want them now. But to pertain to your question, Griff, what would I want to see happen to City? This is what I want to see happen to all their assets. That's exactly what I want to see.
Oh, what? You want them to have to get rid of players?
I want everything stripped.
I'm not going to lie. If they get found guilty...
Go suck your mother. Me ready for one hour no ramp with me and see me now. Lush on the face, pussy. Big up, go suck your mama.
going on a maddest rant.
I want Haaland, Jota, and Nunes competing for our number 9 spot.
I'll be doing the maddest, bro.
I want Rodri as DM. Maybe that's why Klopp ain't gone for anyone. He wants Rodri, bro. We'll get him soon.
Maybe Matt will get his wish of Nkunku.
Why Nkunku? He's at Chelsea. Oh yeah.
Because Chelsea will be getting in trouble as well.
What are you saying? Recent right back, yeah?
Hey, listen.
Recent right back. All right. Listen. Recent right back. All right.
Maybe we'll get Caicedo after all, lads.
Nah. He can stay. He don't do what he did to me at 2 a.m, brother, and get to come.
I'll be saying to the Premier League.
Come them big in your mama. You suck your mama. Me ready for run down your blood clot and gunshot you in this.
He's so violent, bro. You don't understand.
Nah, I need examples made out of him, man. Everton still might not be out of this.
Can't be doing them thing there.
Yeah, apparently Everton might be getting an even bigger.
Yeah, Leicester win their case. I think Leicester are gonna have taken them to court as well. Because Leicester got relegated in their place.
Oh yeah, the 3 teams are I think it's 300 million they're getting prosecuted for, innit?
I'm here for it. 2 quick topics I want to touch on. International break. Virgil looking back to himself. He's captain now. 1-word answer, boys. Does Virgil lead us to a trophy or more this season? Matt, I'll start with you.
Yes.
Drifty.
Man, I hope so.
Hello? It is Driftwheel looking for.
I hope so.
I said I hope so. What? Drift, you're not ready to believe yet?
I do believe, but I don't want to get myself in that frame of mind for the disappointment. But and I know Cal means one of the big trophies. He doesn't mean the Carabao Cup.
He said
No.
trophy, bro.
I mean trophy. Any trophy.
In that case, then I'll say yes, because I think one of the domestic cups we could possibly win, yeah. And the Europa League, I'm hoping that we can win, yeah.
Yeah, he's starting to.
What are you saying, Carl? What are you saying?
You know my thing, bro.
Would you lot be? And this is based off of how we all think that we could win the title, right? We know we're not the favourites or anything, but we could win the title. But if I said to you lot right now, a repeat of 2001, would you take it?
Yeah,
I would.
I'm not really in the repeat game drift. I just want us to sign a couple players in January and then go win everything.
No, I hear that, but I'm just saying I could say we go as we are and we try and see what we could do, but we could end up with nothing. Or I guarantee you a cup treble.
I'm saying
no, of course take a treble.
Fortune favours the brave, innit? That's all I'm saying.
No, but you take a treble. That cow is one hell of a gambler if he said he don't want to take a treble. I guarantee treble, you know. I am taking that, bro.
As I said, fortune favours the brave.
I hate that, but if we was to win, it might not be like because if you don't get the Prem, I hear you, but bro, when you win something, the feel good factor within the camp as well, it's just different, bro. You can see how the players look how we responded after winning the Champions League. When I mushed down the league next year. Everybody was like, was this what it feels like to win something? Everybody was like, yo, hey, we're on crud this year.
I hear you, man. And I agree again. But I think if we sign a couple players in January, I think we will become formidable.
I think so as well. I genuinely think so as well.
So why not do it? Why not go for it?
Again, as I said, a guaranteed treble or you gamble.
Is it gambling if we buy another couple of players that we think are going to be good enough to take us to another level?
I don't think we will, though, Cal. So we've got to go with what we've got.
We've got to be realistic in it, because
it's unfortunate that you think that way, Drifty. Just saying. And Szoboszlai scored a sensational goal the other day. However, we've not seen him score too many. We've actually probably scored the two best goals this season for Liverpool. The rocket against Villa with his left foot, half volley, and then the absolute scream we scored against Leicester in the Carabao with his right foot. However, we've not seen loads of goals from him. Do you think we will see more goals from him throughout the season, or do you think this is his bedding season, given how the role he's given to play, etc.? Do you think we're going to see the goal scoring Szoboszlai or not? In fact, will we see him next season, or do you not think we'll see him at all at Liverpool?
What, as in he'll leave?
No, as in we won't see a goal scoring Szoboszlai. He ain't going nowhere, bro.
You said you think we'll see him at Liverpool next season, or I'm thinking, what?
I didn't even blink at that. I knew what he meant. I didn't even blink.
Dom ain't going nowhere, bro.
What's doing
I
it?
will block that move, bro.
He's just saying. He's
block
just
that
saying.
move.
Just saying. He ain't got nowhere.
I think he'll probably have one of those kind of Liverpool careers where every season he'll score brilliant goals, have some real clutch moments. I don't think he's going to be that like 15, 20 goal a season midfielder though that maybe people think he could be. I think he'll always be somewhere between like 7 to 12, and a lot of those goals will be like real clutch, sensational goals kind of thing. So I'm here for it. Do you know what I mean? I'm not going to put an expectancy on him like he's going to be that mad goal scoring midfielder like Lampard or Gerrard, who's getting them close to 20 goals or anything like that. Not yet, anyway. Not yet.
The way how we play, he won't be the goal scorer. His goal scoring exploits won't be the same, in my opinion, for Hungary, but he will get goals. I think a respectable amount for his ability will be like 10 goals in the season. And I think until, and listen, this kind of goes back full circle to what we were talking about earlier on, to the first thing that we're speaking about a DM. If we had a world-class DM and it really allows Szoboszlai to maybe push a little bit further forward, where it hasn't got to take as much responsibility in terms of getting back. I know, obviously, in our system, he will get back, but maybe the DM could cover a bit more space. I think he would get more goals. So as things stand, I agree with you, Drift. 7 to 12 is respectable. I think his ability should get him that. And I think he's too good not to score goals. However, until things change in our system, I don't think he'll get the same sort of opportunities that he does for Hungary that he does for Liverpool.
I agree. Right, boys, should we help the supers?
Indeed.
Big up everyone. Smash the like button as well, Pete.
Cool. All right, then.
Shout out to England on their 1-1 draw.
They drew for real.
Finished 1-1.
Yeah, they did, bro.
Own goal it took as well.
Jeez.
Mr. Diaz, Drifty, big at yourself, bro. 32 months as a member. All right, bless up. Did you see the Mo Elliott with the Darwin effect?
Yeah, I did, yeah.
I didn't see that still.
What's that? I didn't see that.
What's that?
Basically, them man there are like on it now, innit? And they're on that like, all right, well, you want it, yeah? Watch. Like them man there, like, have you not seen it? Elliot and Salah like beefing during the international break. Yeah. Not with each other, with the opposition.
Oh, is it?
Oh,
yeah,
I have seen the Mo one.
About that, though.
No, I've seen the Mo one where that's the first time I see Mo get a little bit like
that's why people are calling it the Darwin effect.
Yeah. Now, yeah. I see the Mo one. I ain't seen Elliot's one.
Just bringing that dog out in everyone, yeah?
Right.
Price says, who is Klopp's best sign at Liverpool? In my opinion, Alisson. Oh,
I agree.
I think that's a three-headed monster.
I think that's a swerve, man.
No, that's a four-headed monster.
We actually did a members video on this.
Alisson,
about
VVD,
2 years ago.
Mane, Salah. We move. There's four signings. I'm just saying. Them four there.
I mean, Fabinho should get a shout, and so should Robbo.
No, but them no. Fabinho, no.
Bro, Fabinho sealed the puzzle, bro.
Not the same level as the others, though, in my opinion. As great as Fabinho was.
All right, Robbo definitely gets a shout.
Robbo, yes, but not Fab.
Does
And that's
Matip?
not.
Matip was his first signing.
Nah, Matip was transformative. You got to think when he says best,
Genius.
transformative. Oh, flip. Yeah, transformative.
Genie's got to get a shout as well. Real talk.
No, Genie gets an honourable mention, in my opinion. But transformative.
And you could probably say you've got to give just as much credit as you would a signing for Klopp having the bravery to play Trent and unearth the young gem, because not many managers would have had the guts to do that. So
when you just reel through those players, as I said, we might not like him. It's hard to argue about him saying he wants a certain player and say no to him.
I agree. I just think when it's all said and done, we're all gonna look at VVD and just think, boy. I'm just saying. I think if you took, in fact, VVD and Alisson are the ones that if you take them out, it's curtains.
What about Salah and Mane, bro?
No, it's hard to explain.
Look,
18-19. I have never seen a defender have an impact on a team like that ever, bro. Like,
no, that's fair.
That 18-19 VVD is so different that he got nominated for a Ballon d'Or and should have won, and he was second, and he only lost by something like 10 points or something.
I'm gonna switch it
mad that is. And that was Messi Messi was in his bag. I'm just saying.
Since 2018 to today, has Alisson had a bad season for Liverpool?
No, he hasn't. But they're the only two. That's what I said.
He had a bad month.
No, that's what I said. I agree with you, them two. But Drift said Salah and Mane, or did you say Salah and Mane?
No, I said for me. It's got
what if you said Salah and Mane? Them man, they are different, but like, I just feel like without VVD or Alisson, we don't function. We just don't function.
Look, let's be honest. All of these man were just cold in it, and they were just leaving.
Yeah, I said them for a reason, but certain man wanted to try to put him man like Fabinho on them man. But yes,
nah, I hold my hands up. Fab's in that category for me.
He's not, bro. He can't be. He can't be.
For me, is. I understand why you say that. For me, is though.
No, I understand it because when I think about it, obviously, because without the serious DM, we might not be doing nothing. I hear you. But without, I'd rather have VVD than have Fabinho. That's how you got to look at who would you rather have in your team. I'd rather have VVD than Fabinho.
But I've also seen us play with without VVD for a season pretty much, and Fab playing in the middle, and Fab and Thiago were instrumental in helping a very depleted team get top 3 that season. Big up to Grizz in the chat as well. Hope you're well, brother.
Big up Grizz. Big up Grizz each and every time.
Guys, subscribe to Grizz's channel, people. Big up Grizz.
But I'll just say this quickly though. As much as I rate Fabinho so highly, I've also seen Liverpool play without a Fabinho, and I'm seeing it right now.
We ain't won anything.
No, but we're looking all right though, right? So
no,
far, we're looking all right.
We still won anything.
No, but we're looking all right though. We're looking all right, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
I mean, we could arguably say the worst we've ever looked is when Sadio left.
You could argue that.
Yeah, even that as well. That's what I'm saying. I think the 4 I mentioned have a bigger case than Robbo and Fabinho. Only slightly just because we can't underestimate
Fabinho, yes. Robbo, I don't know, you know.
No, Robbo, I know because, bro, we had a good left back since recent days. I'm going to be honest.
Robbo had that left back spot.
We had that problem for years, so I hear you. Jada Asford, how do we know Thiago will be good post-injury? Because he's Thiago. It's that simple.
No, Thiago's got
right. It's that simple.
Thiago. Do I have to remind you?
What happens when you get in the shower?
I have to remind you who Thiago is.
Bruv, look at Matt's face here, bro. Matt's in dreamland here, bro.
No, I was just tired that day. I'll be honest.
Mad Riz, I'm guarantee it, bro.
Thiago's woke. I'm mad tired, and I'm like, in my brain, I'm like, this is Thiago, you know. But he looks like he's the one taking the picture with the celebrity.
It looked like, bruv, I reckon Thiago put his hand on your shoulder and says, "Look at me. I'm one of the best players you've ever watched," and you've just gone, "You're right."
No, Thiago just said, "Are you actually gonna open your eyes, brethren?" Yeah, say that. Yeah, respect. I was tired that day, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Big up Thiago, but yes, listen. Thiago's Thiago, man. He's just Thiago, bro. He's too good, man. But yeah, let's see what happens with Thiago. Big up Jay as each and every time. H, whenever I've got to read this one quickly because okay, cool. Whenever Cal has a bad day, big up H, he lets off steam by saying devil's advocate on Thiago. At this rate, since Thiago's beat out, Cal's mentioned him 435.
You actually don't. You guys don't. You know. You guys know how much I love Thiago. I can't even say on camera why, but I just have to see it from a Liverpool standpoint. And I've had a good day today, to be fair.
That's a lot of bad days, still.
It's more than a year's worth, bro.
435. Hey, Jay Finn, I agree that Thiago needs to go, but when I watch that man play, it does something to me on the pause on the inside. I think man just means joy. Yeah, I'm a pause for you, brethren. Jay, you just say, yeah, just you know what I'm saying. But we need to continue building the team.
I feel it in my toes.
Hey, this is what I'm saying. Thiago's
all around me, so the feeling shows.
Oh, yes, it does.
Oh, man.
Do you remember an old program? I don't know if you men are old enough, yeah. A program called, I think it was called Snowman. Like it's a childhood thing. Snowman.
We're walking in here.
Thiago. Hey, Thiago, we're playing in the sky. When I get injured, time goes by. We signed Szoboszlai and McAllister. If you know about Snowman, you're goated. If you know about Snowman, you're goated. If you know, you know. Trust me.
Oh, man.
Goated. Big up Jay Finn. Carlo says, cheese. Carl looking like Virgil van South London. Hey, big up Carl because Carl's the only one that can rock the ponytail because I ain't got the hair full of calls for that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man would be out here looking like Paul Heyman, blood.
Paul Heyman's got a muddy strip.
My client.
My client. Trust me. Big up official AMD Speaks. Big up Carl, Matt, and Drift for all you do. The whole Kopish community, you men have helped many through peaks and valleys. Stay up, pause, abundance and more health. Bless, big bless. Man, them hit the subscribe. All right, big up official AMD, man. Love for that, brother.
Big up.
You know what I'm saying? Unknown says Matt and Carl, Rice or Basuma?
Basuma is the better player now. I think Rice has the highest ceiling though.
Right now, maybe Rice. I feel like Rice would stay with Liverpool more so. I don't know why. I feel like Rice got
who would be signed? Oh, Rice all day.
Yeah, I think I don't know. Rice has got that passion thing in him, man. You know, like he'll just stay at the club until the club says you can go, sort of thing. I don't know.
He's such a good footballer. He's so underrated, man.
He is, man. He is. Bigger M-Time Mizzy. What gents? I'm calm if Fulham get Andre on the gravy. The question is invalid to Cal since he's a gym regular with Morley's nearby. He keeps himself safe.
No, let me add context to that. So
go on, add the context. No.
So basically, Tom Mizzy's been getting on to me about making sure I'm staying in the gym and on the diet, innit? So
staying in the gym
on Saturday when Stevie does his gymnastics, I go to the gym because it's all in the same building. So I must have I sent him a video, but as I was walking in the video, I was walking past Morley's and I thought, this looks very suspect. So let me just make it
Sorry,
clear.
man. Sorry, one second.
I'm not eating Morley's, but I'm actually going to the gym. So I don't know if he believes me though. So I hope he does. But yeah,
Little cheat day never hurt anyway.
Say again.
You know, like if you've been eating healthy for like 6 days, a little cheat day on the 7th day never hurt anyone. You know what I mean?
have been eating healthy for 6 days, bro.
Oh, I thought you was doing the healthy thing still.
I was, and then I fell off real bad. Real bad. I'm out here eating that sugar, bro. Bad. I cut down in the last week, but it was bad. Samuel Ladd says, Diaz says he wants to win things with us. We're fine with him staying, in my opinion, at least while Klopp's still here. Also, Barca can't afford much nowadays. Barca will just remortgage the Spotify deal and then make something happen, in my opinion, if they really wanted him. Again, I hope he doesn't go, but I wouldn't stand in his way either. Peterson says, is it me or Drifty look like Sully from Top Boy? I've been saying this for the longest time.
I don't see it, man.
You say it for the longest time. Zap says, which player do you think Pep fears the most in our team currently? It's got to be Salah.
Yeah, I would say Salah.
Got to be Salah. Salah's dealt with City a few times. Don Draper says, Papa Diaz says that Mbappe's dream is to play for Barca. Oh yeah, I've not seen that one. Will says Liao is more consistent. Crabber's best is better. Oh, I think they're both kind of inconsistent personally, and I think at their best they're both unplayable. I genuinely don't have a problem with anyone who thinks Liao is better than Crabber. I just prefer and think Crabber's better, but Liao's a phenomenal player. Phenomenal player. Like for me, those two are going to become number 2 and number 3 in terms of best left wingers in world football, if they're not there already. Streets Approved Thames says Sobo took his team to the Euros, but Haaland and Odegaard can't. I think you've said this a few times as well, innit, Drift?
Yeah, we're going to have a conversation at some point about how comes some people can do that step up or not. And I'm not even saying that it means he's better or whatever, but I'm just saying, even though Odegaard is a talent, there's absolutely no doubt he's a talent. He has only had one top season in his career, and that was last season. I think before it was all like potential that wasn't being fulfilled, and then last season was when people thought, okay, he's fulfilling this potential now. But surely he's got to do better on the international stage if he is that caliber player. That's all I'm saying. That if he's the player people tell me he is, surely with Haaland as a support act, they've got to do. And it's not like they've got a bum team either. Like, you know what I mean? There's still some other good players. I don't know. I'm just asking questions, Cal. I'm not saying anything. I'm just asking questions.
No, I hear you. Don't say that to Arsenal fans, though, bro. R. Thompson 94 says, weren't in a given Juve's titles? I believe they were.
I think they might have been.
All I'm saying, if Matt and Drifty aren't involved, people, you know me. If we get those 3 titles, expect a couple streams from me. I will do those streams. We will celebrate. I will dye my hair red and I will dye my goatee red. We will celebrate. I'll be on the appetizers all night long. I will be celebrating those 3 titles. Pete Al says, who's done more for the club, Matip or Genie? Oh, Genie.
I think that's too hard of a question to answer.
Genie just for me.
I think they've both been amazing.
Genie's had so many clutch moments.
I know, but Matip's been super solid, man.
Was Jude, Ugarte, or centre-back our biggest miss in this summer? Ugarte for me. I know he hasn't been tearing up trees in PSG for anyone says anything, but I think McAllister, Ugarte, and Szoboszlai midfield. Oh, it's different. Joseph says, thanks, Kopish, for another great show. You'll never walk alone. Big up yourself, Joseph.
Big up, Joseph. Big up. Do you know what's crazy, bro? I just realized something that you do open up this can of worms. Check this, bro. Yeah, hold on. Where's the comment?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
I'll be honest with you. Just to
Oh,
end
you.
Arsenal's world, I'm in.
Oh.
I'm in.
Welcome to the
I'm in, bro.
party.
I'm in.
Welcome to the party.
I'm in. I'm in.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
because
in
the
now,
only
yeah?
thing we lost to
There
that
we go.
season was Man City. Yeah, I'm in. I'm in.
I know.
I'm
I
in.
know. I
Yeah,
know.
yeah, yeah. Make it gold. I'm in.
There we
I'm
go.
in. And that's just to rattle the Arsenal fans. It wouldn't even be
Oh,
because I actually care. I just
oh,
want to rattle
indeed.
the Arsenal fans.
I'll be honest with you. Without City in the league, I do actually think we could go invincible.
That year we would have.
Peterson says with Modi's voice, man like Sully, you know, local offender. Big up Modi. Big up Dave. Jay Finn says, why are you all laughing at my comment like that? I know I'm not the only one. My wife was watching the game with me and said, why are you smiling like that?
Nah, Jay, I know exactly what you're talking about, bro. I know exactly what you're talking
Hold
about.
on, what are you talking about?
The feeling he said he gets when he watches Thiago.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my missus knows anyway. Like, she sees how I act when Liverpool win, or when Sabos. Was it the Leicester game when Sabos scored the screamer? I think I kicked a bottle of water over. You have to do this every time Liverpool score.
Would it also mean that we did a Centurion as well?
But I don't understand why it takes you so long to come around to my wavelength sometimes, bro. Do I literally have to spell it out to everyone? Is that what I've got to do from now on?
That would be mad still.
I don't get it right all the time. But when I do get it right, I just want my flowers, man. Are you going to celebrate those titles with me now, Drifty?
I'd celebrate Arsenal fans losing it. That's what I'd celebrate.
We could celebrate both, bro.
Because they would be livid we were classed as invincible. They'd be livid. Oh, they'd be so angry. Oh, we've lost Cal.
Guess what else happens, Drift? You add 3 Premier League titles to our 19. We're on 22, right?
You back, bro?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah. I can hear you now. Yeah.
You add 3 Premier League titles to the 19, that puts us on 22. You add 2 to Man United's 20, that puts them on 22 as well. So Arsenal fans rattled, Man City fans rattled, Man United fans rattled, Liverpool loving life. I want it, bro.
We'll see.
I need that.
They're not going to get punished. So this is all for no reason anyway.
I'm here for it, man. I'm here for it. Got any more supers, bro?
Nah, that's all of them, bro.
Oh, cool. Well, people, if you haven't already, please do smash that like button. We'll be back later on this week with some more shows. Also,
oh shit, Cal, hold on a minute.
You got another one, yeah?
No. Just Bayesian's got a point here. It would be a Centurion and an invincible season, so it wouldn't be gold, it would be platinum.
Let me know when you man catch up. Let me know. I don't just say things for the sake of it, Drew.
Mad thing, you know.
I want all the belts. All the belts.
That man aren't going to get punished, though, so there's no point.
I want to put it into the atmosphere. All the belts, bro. Life. That's my vibe right now. But people, if you haven't already, please do smash that like button. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. We are going to be back later on this week with a couple of shows. Also got a preview show for the City game. Then we're back on Friday, last Friday of the month, for the call-in show. Then the Saturday game against City. We'll see how we go. Drift, anything you want to say to the people before we sign out?
No, big up everyone. Apologies, my battery's died, so I've had to come off camera. But yeah, big up everyone as always. Make sure you smash that like button and look out for us. Hopefully, we should have something fun for you guys later on this week as well. Obviously, it's international break, so
yeah.
But yeah, we should have something fun for you guys. So stay tuned, and hopefully things go to plan, man.
Indeed. People, it's been a pleasure as always. Hope you have a fantastic rest of the day, night, or evening, whatever you are doing. Until we see you next time, people. Stay safe, stay blessed. We're Kop-Ish. We're out, people. Take care.
Peace.